Baby, when, baby, when. Alright, boys and girls, where we last left off. After being paid a visit by Banksy, you were assigned a new job for the Boromar clan. Rook and his lackeys were to go down to a customs warehouse down at the docks to put pressure on a dockmaster who usually smuggles through certain unsavory goods for the Boromar clan, but he was holding on to a shipment of Undarian wine and refusing to release it and extorting the Boromar clan before he would release it. You guys were supposed to go down there and scare him out of doing these things ever again. You went on down, met with this dockmaster. Chaos ensued as you happened upon a meeting between him and an ogre, the Dusk Captain Flogjaw, who was in the middle of making a deal of paying the dockmaster for said crates of wine. A bloody melee ensued, during which Rook, after a careless AoE spellcasting, killed the dockmaster Hamilton accidentally. You guys slaughtered some Dusk henchmen before fainting your way out of the dock district before the Sharn watch could arrive with some choice spell casting from Ciro, some command words, some incited panic, a lot of confusion as you guys bumbled your way out of the docks.
I wouldn't say bumbled.
Oh, I'd say it was bumbling. It's probably a classic example of bumbling, textbook. But you guys made your way back to your safe house, rested, and went back to the bazaar the next morning to discuss the result of yesterday's job with Banksy. Upon which Banksy, angrily storming his way to you across the bazaar. Where is my bazaar? There it is. Right, so Banksy little man syndrome activate, storms across the bazaar, shoving an old flower woman off her feet on his way. You fucked up, rookie! You fucked up big this time! He's sort of brandishing this rolled up newspaper, like in your direction, like pointing it at you.
They attacked us!
I'm sorry, Hamilton attacked you!
No, he had similar... There were other people there. Captain Flogjaw or something, and he saw us leading Hamilton away. He was willing to cooperate and everything, and we were leading him away, and Flogjaw saw us, and then he just attacked us. So,
you killed them, you killed Hamilton, you caused a bloody massacre down at the docks.
What, you want us to just get taken in or something?
You're in big fucking trouble, rookie.
The ogre decided to kill him, not us.
Roll a persuasion check, Aaldaak. With
do deception.
No. Oh, true. Yeah, deception with advantage if you like. Oh, actually, it's deception without advantage or persuasion with advantage. Up to you.
I'll do persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
That's a 17. The brute was just throwing his weapon about willy-nilly, and he happened to catch the guy in the chest, and he smacked against the wall and hit his head. It was not part of it, so we thought justice was the best thing we could do.
He lowers his newspaper weapon a few inches, and he's like, "Is that true, rookie?"
Yeah, I tried to shove him under the table, but he just didn't get out of the way fast enough. Just got caught in the crossfire is all.
We did our best to bring him back, but we had the guards come after us too.
This is a right fucking mess, rookie.
We're not denying it wasn't the best thing to happen.
Just like we just didn't know that other people would be there.
Well, look, I've done what I can. I don't think the higher ups are going to cut your apples off, so. But you won't be paid for yesterday, I'm afraid.
Well,
what about the task?
What should we do about
Yeah, you kill those fuckers.
Most of them.
Yeah.
that was all we
that's
killed. We
good.
only killed Dusk down there. We
Yeah,
didn't,
yeah.
We didn't touch the guards. They tried to take us in and we just ran away.
I think the Boromars need to start throwing their weight around a little bit, to be honest, Banksy.
Well, that's what you're for, mates.
Apparently
And
we get yelled at for it, though.
sorry, my mistake. I apologize. I overreacted. Sensationalist newspapers, you know.
What are
have
they
you-
saying about us?
Oh, you haven't seen this fucking garbage?
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh
Oh no!
no. Oh no.
What? Killing experience up in the construction broad daylight.
Oh my god.
Nani? Oh wow!
That is fantastic. Holy shit, well done.
I need to
Holy
I need
shit,
to look at
well
this photo
done.
closer.
Yeah, I need a real close version of that. Fuck me.
It's in the
Oh.
Twitch chat. I put a link in the Twitch chat.
Oh my god,
Can't see
what
it.
is it? I can't see it.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice likeness of you, rookie, don't you think?
Can't keep it together.
Well, I'm kind of glad that they mistook me for something that scary, to be honest.
What a fucking mess.
That's amazing.
That's so good.
That's
Well
so good.
Thank you for the 3 months, Savage32. I love you. Alright, what do you say? Let's grab some breakfast, boys, eh? Maybe nice and quick. Probably best you get out of the bazaar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of got a few disguises going. I don't know if you notice, but they're not the best.
We love it, road. He's so large. Like Rook running a spider.
I have a feeling Aaldaak will be okay walking the streets with that image running around.
This is a white dragonborn though.
Fair.
Alright, come on, boys. It's not really a breakfast food, but I got a bit of a craving for some of the sashimi they serve at the other end of the bazaar here. Okay, let's go, boys.
I'll shout. I'll shout.
No, rookie. You're poor enough, mate.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's not going to be any bees from yesterday, but I don't know if there's anything valuable you recovered from the scene. Feel free to keep it.
We did not find anything at all. But we're happy because of the confusion of the situation. We'll take it on the chin.
All right. Well, I'm sorry for that, boys, but
That's fine. If you pay for breakfast, that's enough for me. He's just really excited to try this sashimi he's heard about.
yeah, he leads you down to the noodle bar that you've been to with him before, Ciro. You guys have a breakfast of cold sashimi, a complex mix of herbs, spices, and sauce. Neutralizes the mind control toxin in the thinly sliced aboleth meat that makes up this dish.
Oh my god, that's fantastic! And I love how they have just aboleths just readily available to be harvested for that sauce.
He's like, oh no, this is really expensive, mates. You don't just I don't know where the fuck they find aboleth, but it's fucking delicious. Oh. So, what else on the agenda today, boys?
Well, mainly we were going to come see you and apologise for the poor showing we had last night.
He was an actor.
A beloved
Oh.
playwright and actor.
Oh man, he definitely played on something, but I don't think it was a riot.
Yeah, not gonna. I'm not gonna soften it up for you, rookie. There could be consequences from the higher ups yet, but I spoke to Alira about it last night, and she's well aware about the good work you and Zero here have done for us, and yeah, hopefully Sidon's gonna let this one slide.
Shira's not there.
Did she say what she was planning on doing with us, or not?
Oh, I don't think Alira's gonna do anything with you, but Sidon, on the other hand, we'll see. They're using their influence to try and put a replacement of their own in Hamilton's place, so we'll see how it goes. Who knows? Maybe in the end there'll be a silver lining here. Someone on the Boromar payroll running the customs.
The higher ups did they know that the drone were making such headway into your import business?
Well, look,
That's a pretty
it wasn't
good
really our
information.
business, really. If Hamilton was letting the Dusk smuggle goods through as well, that's his business. But letting them mess with our product is crossing the line.
And that's what he was doing.
He was
Alright.
taking your supply and selling
But
it.
they won't stop, will they? The Dusk, they won't stop unless you get someone real good in Hamilton's place. They're not going to stop trying to steal your shit, are they?
Time will tell, rookie. Sure, there's going to be more blood spilled on both sides in the coming days.
We'll be ready to play our part.
Alright. I have to go, boys. Have a nice day, and if I've got anything for you, I'll be in touch.
Alright, see you, Banksy.
Shall we find out how much those gems are worth?
Yes, we should.
We should get them appraised, converted into coin, split between the three of us.
100%. Well, the four of us.
No, Zero wasn't even paying attention. when I said that.
Zero's
I'm not here.
He's not here.
Exactly.
He's at the archives.
No, we'll split between the four of us. So maybe that's something we can go do.
Who would we go to do to get an appraisal of gemmed stones?
There's a Saul?
Sundry?
No.
Sandri.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is it Sandra, yeah?
He might be able to do it.
Alright. You want to go see Sundry?
If that's okay.
Yeah,
A fucking hate crime? That's serious. Is that really one of the?
what?
I'm reading the newspaper.
Oh, right.
It's possible that this is simply a hate crime against the immigrants of Drum. Fuck.
Alright, so you guys cross the bazaar over to Sundry's store. As you enter, he's sharpening some sort of fancy dagger on the counter on a whetstone as you walk in. He looks up to see you guys after the doorbell rings. He's like, hello mates. How are we?
Could be better.
I heard.
But we do got some stuff that we need looking at.
Alright, let's see it then.
Hold on,
I have the gems.
wrote it.
Here you are, sir.
I will note that I also washed the blood off them before you say anything.
Yeah.
He did. I do remember that from last session. He did say that.
Yeah.
You upend the gems on the counter. 9 gems fall out of various colors and cuts. He puts his little, eyepiece in for examining the gems. Holds them up one by one. He's like, well, Star Rose Quartz, Carnelian, Sardonyx, White Quartz, Bloodstone. This is a decent haul, mates. You looking to sell?
Yes, we are.
I can offer you 450 gold pieces.
Got 5.
450, mates. Unless you got one more in your pocket.
Slams it. No, I don't.
I think we're happy with 450, right, lads?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, very well.
Very well.
Would you like any in platinum, sirs?
4.
Say all?
No, 4.
Sorry, is platinum 100 gold?
No, it's 10.
10.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So maybe 40 platinum and then 50 gold.
What about 30 platinum and 150 gold?
30 platinum,
40 would be
150
better
gold.
for there's
Oh.
4 of us.
Well,
What?
there's really only 3 of us though, right here.
What's it gonna be, lads?
Alright,
40 platinum.
40 platinum.
40 platinum, 150 gold pieces. There we go, boys. Nice and paid up.
So how much is that each?
10 platinum each. Did you say you meant 40 platinum and 50 gold, Josh?
Yes, sorry.
But he said 150, so...
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
10
Alright, so-
platinum,
Don't
12
fuck
gold.
with the narrator.
So that's right,
So-
12 gold and 5 silver each after that.
Sweet, so 10, 12, 5. Ronan will hold on to Ciro's share.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, I grew up poor, right?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well,
Stundry, what are you working on there? I'm gonna point to his little dagger.
Oh, this is just a shiny little piece that got brought in yesterday. Just making sure it's nice and sharp for its next owner.
Is it any good?
I mean, it's all right. He picks it
But
up
it's
and
like
like
that-
throw. He's got like what looks to be some sort of wooden totem, maybe something imported from Drum, like sitting on a shelf in the corner. He like throws the dagger at it, like with the aim of it lodging in. It just kind of like hits it and just clangs to the floor. It's like cling, cling, cling. It's like, oh fuck.
Mustn't be that good then, eh?
Yeah, I'm sure it's good. I mean, I don't. Not
I'll
my
just
thing.
take a
I'm not
bit,
it. Oh, okay, yeah. Can someone pass me that, please?
Ronan picks it up.
Thank you. What happened to your outfit?
Dogs.
Oh,
Dogs.
fucking dogs.
Wow.
Lower Jura.
Wow, exactly. Don't want to point any fingers, but yeah.
I saw you out with
Alright.
some new clothes then.
Yeah, that'd be great, actually.
Yeah, no worries. That'd be 2 gold pieces.
Alright. Here it is.
Alright, will there be anything else, lads?
I'm good, thank you.
Ronan changes clothes in the shop. He's just like whoop whoop. Well, Ronan's keen to go back to the apartment. Unless you guys need anything else for Sundry.
No.
I'm good.
Nope.
No, I think we're good, yeah.
Alright, meanwhile, over in the district of IS Towers, I believe is where the archive was.
That is correct.
Ciro, you arrive at the archive. As
Is it
you,
open?
it is. You arrive. Yeah, looks like you've gotten there fairly early, a few minutes after opening time. You walk inside. There's no queue yet. The same man is tending the counter that was there when you visited the other day.
Actually, that was weeks ago, wasn't it?
No, it was.
It was
oh yeah, it
before that
was.
Earth-
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, it was a while ago because that was before the ball.
Yeah.
But same dude anyway.
Yeah.
He, without looking up, he's like, "Yes, welcome to the city archives. How can I help you?"
Hi, yes. I'm looking for a business record.
Of course. Anything in particular?
No. No, just doing a survey.
Oh. Oh, very well. I will have, let's see, I'll call Benjamin. Benjamin!
King Benjamin. Always Benjamin.
The door to the archive opens up, but nothing steps through. He's like, well, Benjamin here will show you to the appropriate section.
Thank you. Yeah.
He leads you to the section of the archive. As you round the shelf, you see a small sign plate reading Register of Business.
Yeah, would. Sweet. I want to search the register businesses.
Alright, what are you looking for?
Noctis, obviously.
After...
Is it in...
roughly-
Surely it's in, like, alphabetical order,
Yeah,
right?
it's in alphabetical order. You go to the appropriate section, but you don't find anything on Noctis.
It's a shadow.
Are there any, like, listings... Are there any listings according to kind of who holds the like the
The business name?
business
Like
name? Yeah.
You could ask Benjamin to chase it up, yeah?
Yeah, I'd like Benjamin to filter by any businesses owned by members of the Ertain family.
Alright. He goes about to his work. You see files, papers, and books being shuffled among shelves. Just of their own volition by the invisible, unseen servant. A few minutes later, he comes over with a thin stack of files and hands them to you. There is a shipping company that Celeria Ertain, the matriarch of the family, has a stake in.
Mm-hmm.
There is
Cross-reference with businesses owned in wheat, white,
Roach.
road. Thank you.
I'm working on it, man.
Alright, while you do your sleuth thing, I'm gonna get in the beer.
there is a pet shop that Sira Ertain has a stake in.
Yep.
There is what looks to be a shell company by the name of Sparkling Wand Holdings, registered in the name of Daryl Ertain. And then as you cross-reference that with any businesses associated with Sparkling Holdings, you see it's a chain of brothels throughout the city.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's that seems. Glad I didn't go and investigate that one.
As well as that, you see... No, that's about it. That is everything.
Okay, and then I also would like Benjamin to go through. They have like records of previous newspapers and stuff here, don't they?
Yep.
I'm looking for any records or articles on traitors that were convicted during the final years of the war in this city. Specifically ones that were, like, racial minorities.
Benjamin disappears for a few minutes.
While he's gone,
Yeah.
I want to cast See Invisibility.
See invisibility.
Yes.
Okay. Keeping it in the chat for me. Yeah, they are visible, and you can. I have no idea how that interacts with Unseen Servant. Give me 1 sec.
I feel like
Got
you
him.
become aseen.
Yeah, they're formless and shapeless, so like.
I mean, if they're formless, there's nothing to be
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah, I don't think. If anything, you might see like a small whiff of cloud. That is the Unseen Servant.
Your call.
That is Benjamin. It creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force that tasks at your command until the spell ends. Alright, you see, it's more of a distortion of the air rather than a whiff of cloud. That is Benjamin, the Unseen Servant. But other than that, nothing else around.
What does he find for me, if anything?
He comes back with an arrest record for... Looks like there was a few dock workers who got caught up in a sting by the Sharn Watch. They were in some sort of plot to allow Syrian forces into the city via the docks, but it was stopped by the sting. It was like, yeah, front page news. Sharn Watch saves the day. Syrian infiltration prevented. Lives saved. Traitors arrested.
Does it name and shame these people?
It does, but irrelevant because they were all executed.
Yeah, but what about their families? If it's going to be not actually anything, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to lead to anything, so yeah. I mean,
Yep. Okay. Yeah, after however long this has taken, and then I'll, dismiss Benjamin and leave.
alright. And where are you heading? Back to the safe house?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Wait, so you arrive back to the safe house just before midday. A rendezvous with the other 3. Discuss.
So what did short round want?
Here's your share. All the jewels that we sold. You get 10 platinum, 12 gold, and 5 silver. Please try not to spend it on alcohol.
Or do if you want.
Spend on alcohol, you say? That's a great idea, Ronan.
So what is our plan now, gentlemen? Did you find much out, Zero?
Not really. Nothing, Yeah, nothing actionable anyway.
Fair enough. We managed to smooth things over with Banksy. He was a bit upset at first, but we were able to sort it out. He was a bit upset about his contact dying and other stuff, but we managed to convince him that...
Yeah,
he'll
well,
go.
you know, Banksy's always
Okay.
upset about something.
I think it's still be
It's part of
ramifications
his
for
job.
the higher ups. He'd say that.
Ramification.
He is technically in charge of us, so that makes sense.
More like a contact than anything.
But I'm sure the ones above him don't see that. They see
Right,
him
well,
as-
I'm sure the kid volunteered us for another job.
There was
No,
no job.
no
I don't
job
think there will
today.
be any more jobs from him for a very long time.
Unless it involves killing something.
Because clearly we are good at that.
Check this paper out.
I hand Sarah the paper, which I'm assuming Banksy gave us.
Oh, also, yeah, I'll remark that the story continues on the second page, and it says that a fourth person missing from the scene is wanted for questioning just as a witness, not as a suspect. A homeless man who said he was fleeing from the Docklands decapitators.
It looks like we're all famous now.
Luckily, I don't look like a homeless person.
Ha! Best joke all night.
What do you mean? I've got
I'm
my
sorry?
fine clothes and
I'm not sure if you
Are you still
They
wearing
were
those?
fine.
no,
I
we didn't
was gonna
read
say.
that. But I've still got them when the occasion arises.
How can I be homeless if I have one set of clothes that is really nice?
I mean, I've been sleeping indoors for ages now. How can I be homeless?
Well, you probably more the smell than
Yeah.
Why am I the one who smells bad? It's probably the fucking dragonborn who smells bad.
Why would you say I smell bad?
Why would you say I smell bad?
Because you actually smell bad.
How would you even know what smells good and what doesn't?
I have very acute nostrils. Hence why I love the bazaar, because of all the smells and the tastes.
You
that
sure
are
that's
in
just
the air.
because it means you can't smell yourself?
I don't smell.
Okay. Okay, man.
we're
I'm
getting on
scales,
track
man.
here.
Everything just falls off me.
We need a plan. Potentially, we're making a very big wave. Sharn, every time we do a job, we seem to cause too much attention to it. So.
And if
Yeah,
we've
well, I
already-
mean, yeah, Zero, like, holds the Sharn Inquisitive up.
it might be
Well, I
time for
mean,
us to
you
leave
guys
the
are
city.
basic fuck.
It's true. We might have to leave. Just
Don't
for a
worry,
little
we'll-
while.
Hey,
It might
Josh,
be idea.
do you have the 7th newspaper?
Yes, sorry, it is on here now as well. Where is it?
Was there a... I don't think there was an edition of the Sharn Inquisitive in...
No, there was no number 4.
There was, but we. I thought Josh gave us one like last week one was pre-handed, so.
Yeah, I could have sworn I put it on here.
Oh, yeah, it was the Dockland Decapitated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy putting out his hand saying, "Stop!" to the press.
They still got a shot off anyway, little bitches. They're vicious, the paparazzi here.
There it is.
So it might
Actually,
be
they're all
what?
goblins too.
No, they'll be gnomes. No, halflings, in fact. Actually, all halflings with one of those like trilbies with like the cards put in their hats saying press. What can you tell me about the murders? See, stuff like that.
There we go. There's the last one.
Yep.
Sweet.
Rose's people, I still love that.
Cool. So what's the plan?
Well,
It might be worth us leaving the city for a little bit. Just
I might
because of
have-
everything that's going on, and with the Banksy upset with us, maybe we'll clear the air if we're forgotten for a little while.
where do we go though? I still need to find cash.
Well, I've got some leads that we can follow in road.
Right.
There's also my facility, which might be able to give us some sort of link.
Well, I did the math. And if
For-
we use the card, it's gonna take us at least 2 weeks,
It'll be
26 days.
To the
3 days.
facility.
3 days to road.
Yep.
And then, and I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Hey,
That was actually insane how far it was. Like to go to the facility, I mean.
we don't even know exactly where it is. We just know that it's near the Greenhorn.
It'll probably
Yeah,
take
we
us
know.
28 days to get to the Greenhorn.
It
It's
will
not-
be
it's not-
so to Hatherall by wagon. If you take Taran's wagon, that's stable out at the entry to the city. It will be 26 days to Hatherall, which is just outside the Greenhorn.
So 26 days by card to Hatherall.
But only 3 days to road.
For 3
Well,
days.
we
No,
would
no,
go
it's
to-
9 days to road. Sorry, by wagon. I was thinking of lightning rail.
My bad. 3 days. 9 days to road.
No, sorry, I was thinking of mage bread coach.
How long would it take in Lightning Rail?
So lightning rail takes 11 hours to get to road, or sorry, just forget road entirely. But lightning rail, it takes 35 hours to get to Hatherall. So one
Oh,
and a
wow.
half, 1.5 days.
How
But
much
it-
would it
take
cost?
It
How much
costs
does it cost?
525 gold pieces one way.
Okay, well that's
Holy fuck.
I can't afford that, so we have to take the cart.
I
One
can
of us
afford
can.
that.
I can't.
Alternatively, there's mage bread coach, which is a House Orion service as well. The same guys as the lightning rail, but they're just magically empowered horse-drawn coaches that can cover the distance in 9 days. But it costs
Come on.
315 gold pieces each.
Fuck. See,
Damn.
no one's thinking about we can get there, but fuck, can we get back? With a cart we can. Because we
With-
own
I'm
Yeah,
happy to take
so,
card.
Yeah,
but
with your own cart, 26 days.
if we go to road, that'll be okay. See what we can find there. We don't necessarily have to go to my facility just yet, but if something starts popping up, which is talking more about it, then sure.
Well, I think we've got 2 options, right? If we leave now, we risk incurring the wrath of the higher ups of the Boromars, right?
Why?
If we just skip town without them passing judgment,
I'm
on us,
sure they'll be
all the stuff
fine.
that we doing this job,
I do
you
see
know,
your point.
maybe.
Look, if anything, they'd probably be relieved that you're stopping, like that you're not appearing in the headlines anymore.
I think it was just one of them, wasn't it? I think Ileana, or
Not Iliana.
she was okay with us. It was one of the others that wanted to try and have a go at us. And then,
The old fucker. at the top.
yeah, I don't really have any allegiance to him. I don't think they'll be that upset if we leave. It draws the heat away from us.
I don't think
Yeah.
they'll care at all.
Yeah, I mean, like on the other side.
We can tell Banksy if it makes you feel better.
Fuck Banksy.
Not talking to you, Sarah.
He will rat us out.
We could
What are they
just
gonna do?
ask
We're
him
their
if it-
muscle.
we could just say, ask him if it'd be a good idea for leave town for a little bit. Maybe
Didn't
let
he
the air
say
dry
for-
out a little.
He said it was a good idea for us to leave town.
Well, there you
I-
go. He's already given us implicit permission.
He did say that, right? I'm pretty sure I heard Josh say that.
Doesn't matter. Ronan said it. Now Zero's gonna run with it.
He's gonna latch on.
See, Banksy's already given us permission. Let's just go.
If you want to have another chat with Banksy real quick while Sarah and I go get the card.
I don't really want to talk to Banksy, but there is one other thing I wanted to do just before we left.
What's that?
I just wanted to travel up to the top of Sharn, and there's one other thing I needed to look up for, well, just to see what Rollo's up to, the old boss.
Yes, because that went really well for you last time.
Yeah, well, I
Well,
won't
he
be
wants
going.
me.
I
I'll
won't
be
going to
traveling
the
with him.
Kenneth fuckers. I'll be going to the salvage company.
Alright, how about this? How about Siri and I go get the cart? You two go deal with your loose ends, and then we'll meet back at the hideout.
Or
Sounds
they
like-
just come straight down to the cart.
Actually, yes, just come to the car while we get it ready.
Sounds good.
Now, I don't have to replenish myself, so this will be a 9-day journey, at least to road before we can resupply. So back in food.
It also might be.
yourselves.
It also might be an idea if you to grab anything in the household that you want to keep, because I did say that they may take the property of us.
That is true.
I missed that part.
You did
Alright.
mention that they were thinking of putting someone else in here. Why'd you look so down, Zero? You don't have any property. It's fine.
Sorry, what? I was just tuning out 'cause it didn't apply to me. I have no
Exactly.
belonging.
Alright,
Perfect.
That's what you were saying, man.
alright, let's break.
Break. Hands in.
Alright. What are we saying? 2 hours?
Well, if we don't
Call-
hear
call
from you, if we don't hear from you in 3,
Here,
You-
I'll
you-
push
you-
the sending
give me this-
stone into Ronan's hand.
yeah, thank you. Call if there's any trouble.
Yeah, I'll take that.
No.
No, I
Wait,
gave it
don't-
to Ronan.
Ronan bats Zero's hands away before he can touch it.
If we're not there 3 hours past noon, if you haven't heard from us, and the sending stone's not working, just leave.
Then you're dead.
Alright. We will.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Good luck to you too.
And away we go.
Where are you heading, Rook?
First of all, I'm going to roll all my sleeves down all the way.
Yep.
And I'm going to pack up all my gear, all my excess scrap metal and bolts, all that good stuff. And I want to head to the Dragon Towers.
Middle Central?
Yeah, Middle Central.
Alright. 1, 2. That takes a little
Do we
over
have to
an
go
hour.
through
to
the bazaar to get there?
No, but you do have to go through Middle Memphis and then to Middle Central. There's no bridge from Central to Jura.
Yeah, cool.
So it takes a little bit over an hour to get there.
Yep.
Where are you
Um,
heading?
I want to look for the Bailey & Co. salvage company.
Okay. Alright. You find it's in a small commercial district in the middle of Dragon Towers. As you approach, it's a very small shop front. It's got an iron sign with I can't remember what it's called, where the when you like hammer a text or picture into steel.
Engrave.
But the other way, where it's like it's out rather
Embossed?
than embossed. Yeah, it's got an embossed brass sign.
Wait.
It's Bailey & Co. Salvage above the shop front. It's got a large iron cog with an anchor mounted on it. You walk inside, and it's a fairly
Before I walk in, John.
yeah.
I was just going to disguise self for myself.
disguise self.
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Yeah. Just quickly, is old mate not with you, Aaldaak?
I am with him.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Just to make my arms look normal and just change my face slightly, but keep my dragon mark up, and then I want to roll my sleeves all the way up so you can see my Kenneth mark.
Okay.
Your hands, they are back.
Yeah, for like an hour, mate. It's alright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a fairly. As you push the door open, it's got a mundane little bell that jingles as you walk in. It's a fairly sterile office, smells of mothballs. There's a very low desk with a young gnome woman sitting behind it. She's sort of reclined back in a chair, filing her nails as you walk in. She has bright pink hair, done up in a top bun, and a fairly bulbous nose and pointy ears. Wearing a black dress with red polka dots on it. Hello, welcome to Bailey & Co. Salvage. How can I help you? She says without looking up at you.
Hello, I work for Rollo DeCanneth, and he's just asked me to come down here and get a copy of all his records.
Roll a deception check. I'll say, no advantage needed. She doesn't even look up. She kind of like gives you like a half glance. Maybe does a double take at Aaldaak because he's a dragonborn, and then she's like, "All right, just after the receipts, then."
Yeah, just all the receipts then. Thanks.
All right then. Julie stumbles as she gets up out of her chair, turns around to a filing cabinet, snaps her fingers, and it opens on its own. It springs open. She flicks through it a little bit. She's like, "Sorry, what was the name?"
Rollo DeCanneth.
Rollo DeCanneth. Let's have a look here. Here we go. Imports. Yeah, just imports. Alright, just give me a second. I'll just go make a copy of these.
Not a problem, thanks.
She lays them out on the desk in front of her, lays out a pile of blank parchment next to it, holds both hands out, one over one pile, one over the other, and begins to cast prestidigitation and copies the documents onto the blank parchments. And she turns around and puts them back in the filing cabinet. And she's like, "There we go. Would there be anything else, Mr. What was your name?"
Oh, I'm Grizzle DeCanneth.
Grizzle DeCanneth. Oh, you're a handsome fella, aren't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're not so bad looking yourself, love.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. She turns a shade of purple.
Aaldaak stands there expectantly. After a compliment as well.
Will there be anything else?
No, that'll be all.
Oh my, what big teeth you have.
All the better to say hello. Hi.
Will there be anything else, Mr. Grizzle?
No, that's all. Thank you so much for that.
Have a nice day.
You have a lovely day too.
Goodbye, ma'am.
And I'll grab the things and get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
So, we got some receipts.
Yes, I don't have handouts for him because I didn't expect you to do that, but I can tell you what's on it.
Yeah. I'll wait until I'm well around the corner.
Yeah.
Maybe even in the cart.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I'll stuff it into my backpack.
Alright, cool. So, an hour and a half later, if you're going by foot, you arrive, you head down to Roan's Gate, and then pass out of the city. As you're passing through the large, huge, enormous iron portcullis gate that guards the city entrance, you hear the roar of a lightning rail train depart. You see it whoosh past you on the lightning rail line as it departs the city. Crackling electricity and the sort of a smell of ionized air.
So cool. So cool.
So cool.
Aaldaak is
A little
not
sad.
too
A little sad
late.
we're not rich enough to take it.
You head down to the stables and find Aaldaak and Ronan waiting atop the... Oh, sorry, not Aaldaak and Ronan. Ciro and Ronan sitting atop the cart, waiting for you. Oh, also, did you guys buy rations for the trip?
I was
Yes.
gonna say if we had time. Like, would they have them at the bazaar or?
Yeah, I mean, there would have been several places along the way you could buy them from.
And I'm
so
sure there'd be places. Yeah, how much?
Yeah.
did we
How much
spend?
is that gonna set us back, Josh?
It's
For
5 silver
like,
pieces per day.
Ooh,
So-
ouch.
So
call it
9 days. So
50.
4.5 gold.
It's
pieces.
it's 9 days to Rote, so it's 26 days to Hatherall, though.
But that's
Yeah,
right. We can grab more
we
supplies
restock
when we
it,
get there.
right?
Okay, so 9 days
4.5
worth?
gold.
Yeah,
Let's go
4.5 gold.
10 days worth, guys.
10 days worth?
Mm.
Yeah,
10 days.
sweet.
Okay, so
So 5 gold for 3 people.
I'm removing 5 gold.
That's 5 gold each, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Oh, right, because Ronan. I mean, yeah.
Ronan, don't eat.
Yep. What are you
Single-
powered by, Ronan? Just magic?
What? This is single.
Hopes
single
and
audience
dreams.
here.
Belief,
Beheadings.
not lying.
If the papers are to be believed.
Yeah.
Sweet. And you guys are ready to depart. Your long trip to Rote.
You guys have any trouble
So
getting the cart together?
No, it's actually surprisingly all in one piece.
I mean, it was already assembled.
But
Not one of
too
those
hard.
put it together yourself ones.
I was expecting the liquid rats, this shithole of a city, to take it apart by now.
Well, yeah, count yourself lucky.
Indeed. Shall we away?
Alright, let's fuck off then.
Let's do it.
And Ren does a little with the reins.
All right, so
Zero's been like dozing in the coach while like you guys are waiting. He's like, "Meh."
So Rook, as you examine the documents you have, as you guys depart into the Brelish countryside, so what you've collected is the full set of 6 receipts to go with that one you found in the Dask warehouse.
So one of them's the same.
So one of them is the same as the one you have already. Yep. But yeah, it's the full set of 6. They all more or less say the same thing. Different dates of deliveries. It looks like the other 5 were scattered throughout Olaroon. Every now and then the salvage fee fluctuates a little bit, but mostly hovers around 1,000 to 2,000 gold pieces. Shipped by Hassler and Dar on every single one. Same cargo, unspecified, large and heavy.
Damn it.
Same, the item origination classified.
Are the
on all of
shipments
them.
are they periodic?
They are, yeah, like they're broken
Like,
up.
is there this-
by-
No. But is there like the same time
Like a-
between each one?
Yeah,
First
more
one.
or less, yes.
So if we had to predict when the next one was, when would that be?
Well, they're complete. He's got
Oh, they're all
6
done.
of 6, and they all arrived in the month of Olaroon. As well as that, there is another set of receipts, very similar, but these ones happened earlier. A set of shipments that happened at the end of the year 997 YK, so last year. But similar pattern. This one has it is a set of 12 instead. Larger fees, much larger. 10,000 gold pieces are around for the salvage fee on each one. And the House Lyrandar shipping fee is triple that. So it looks like it was an enormously expensive operation. And this one has the item origination, the origination of the salvage listed as Kraken Bay.
Oh. Interesting, and the cargo is still unspecified?
Cargo is still unspecified. Instead of large and heavy, it says enormous and heavy.
Tyler, your sex tape. Sorry.
My immersion.
sorry.
And it's still, recipient is Rollo on all of them?
Still Rollo de Kenneth. But these ones, rather than being care of the Dask warehouse, they're care of another company. What do we got? The care of Icarus Holdings.
Sweet. Well, that's something. Alright, I'll stuff them back in the bag.
Oh, anyway, so back to the journey. So,
Yep.
So first, by the end of the day, you enter the King's Forest as the road descends down the headlands, across some grassy plains, and then enters the lush greenery of the King's Forest. The road passes through. It's a well-traveled road. You see a lot of other travelers both coming and going. Magebred coaches charge past you guys. You see an airship fly overhead late in the afternoon. And then it's time to rest. Evening falls. You guys decide that time to pull over and camp.
Well, actually, does anyone? I'm gonna say because technically Ronan could like rest through the day and then like he could drive us through the night. Oh, I've got dark vision though. Actually, no, never mind. We rest. Alright.
Alright, sweet. So
We could. Oh no, because
Plus
someone.
the horses need rest as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The horses need rest as well.
alright, so
We need to get ourselves some steam-powered horses.
So you guys stop in camp. So the first 5 days, you move through the outskirts of the King's Forest, along the Dagger River. The dawn of the 6th day, you emerge out onto more grassy plains, journeying towards Rote. You
Are we
pass.
like here now?
Yeah, you pass several
Yep.
small hamlets here and there, small farming villages. Every now and then, like an expensive farm that stretches as far as the eye can see. Every now and then, the countryside is sort of tainted with remnants of the war. You see large craters, mass graves marked with several hundred gravestones. Every now and then, maybe a defunct House Cannith war machine laying there, destroyed, overgrown. You guys have the opportunity, if you want, to stay at Gold Dragon Inns, owned by House Galanda. They're scattered there. They're more or less scattered along the road, so a person usually doesn't have to go a day's travel along the road without seeing one. But just an option. If not, it's fine for you guys to camp.
I'm not fast.
Ronan's fine with camping.
Yeah.
Okay. So
What
three
kind
more.
of camp is this, Josh? Is it like on the dirt outside?
Yeah, I
understand.
imagine it's you guys just pulling up the wagon, lighting a fire next to it, sleeping in bedrolls.
I don't think Rook's very comfortable with this.
Rook can shut his fucking face.
Like, at all.
Wait, don't you guys have like a bedroll? And
Yeah, but I've never been outside of
Nope.
Sharn.
Oh really? Wow. Does that mean he's like super scared of nature?
Every step that I take, I'm like, this will be the furthest away from home I've ever been.
This is Aaldaak's country.
Mm.
He grew up in the country. He's an old country boy.
Yeah, I think
So he feels a lot better being out in the country now. He knows the country.
yeah, I think Rook will sleep in the wagon every night.
Cool. Yeah, I just assumed
Okay.
I didn't charge you guys for bedrolls or anything. I assumed you just took like bedding from the apartment. Like Aaldaak, you had a bedroll.
Oh yeah, I
there,
had my
yeah.
bedroll. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I've always had a
Oh.
bedroll in my inventory. So
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
assumed
So
I
I
can
assumed
finally
you guys
add
were
my
fine for
5th
that.
piece of equipment.
Cool. So 3 more days of traveling across the Brellish countryside. Eventually, up in the distance, you see an enormous structure. Zero, you've been through these parts before. Aaldaak, you may have wandered past
I believe I would have
following your escape. Yeah, whether you ventured into road or not, you would have passed by it if you were following the road.
Yeah.
And
I went straight to Sharn.
yeah, and Ronan, you've passed through Rote before. As you approach the city of Rote in the distance, which sits on a river, or more of an estuary that offshoots the Dagger River, there's something strange about it. You see a large structure. As you get closer and closer, this huge structure comes into view. Something that's blocking out the city of Rote up ahead. Eventually, you get close enough, and Ronan, you realize what it is. You've seen it before, once.
Is it the hovering fortress?
You have a you have a memory of a battlefield on the outskirts of the border of Sire and Breland. A bloody melee between your unit and thousands of Brelish soldiers throwing themselves at you as they poured forth from the fortress of Argonth. I have a picture. There it is.
Oh, I'm very interested in this.
I'm very excited. Oh my god.
Reminds me of the
Yes.
Phantom Menace.
Yes, Argonth, the hovering, moving fortress of Argonth, a marvel of House Decanith engineering, used by Breland throughout the last decades of the war. As far as the handful of you that are sort of informed about it, Zero you would have been because you come from the city of Vathrond. Ronan might have been aware as well because he was from the east, but in the years since the war, it's usually been patrolling the border of Sire, looking for any threats coming forward from the Mournland. It's the first you've heard of it venturing away from the border, and seems to be parked outside of Rote, up ahead.
Is there a significant amount of like people camping around it as well? Like people have like got off the ship and
Nah,
did
not
they
really,
camp,
because there's
or-
enough room on
No?
it for people to live on. Like, there's no real need for soldiers to disembark and camp from it, so...
Okay, cool. Can we see any soldiers?
Oh, as you get close enough, yeah, you see thousands of them patrolling the battlements of Argonth, some of them coming and going from it below, like between it and Rote.
So, and whose is Argon's allegiance to?
Breland.
It's Breland's fortress.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Why is it back here at the capital?
Aaldaak's just in awe at this thing. He's never seen a city move before, so seeing this thing float, he's just like, holy shit.
They could be restocking.
It's I haven't heard of it coming this far from the border.
It
Like
wasn't there for a
normally,
while.
normally it patrols the border of the Mournland.
Yeah, but maybe a behemoth that size would need a lot of supplies. Perhaps the capital's the only place.
Yeah, but I mean, like Vathrond is a pretty major city on the border. Why not just go there to resupply? Why come all this way to the other side of Breland?
Maintenance. Change of the soldiers. There's many reasons why it could be at the capital.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
Zero
it'd
said-
still be of more strategic benefit, even if it was stationary, to stay at the border and send replacements out there, rather than bring it in here. Like something's
One way
going
to find
down.
out. One way to find out.
I wonder if they get the Sharn Inquisitive out here.
No, they have.
I tear up the Sharn Inquisitive and like scatter it off the.
They have. They have the road exclusive. A different style. More embedded in facts rather than hearsay.
Yeah, less business news, more this week in the country.
No, it's more rooted
You
in
could
fact.
say it's
Sharn's
less,
like Hollywood. Like we all know
less
Sharn's a shithole, right?
empirical.
Right, so you get closer and closer. Eventually, you almost pass under Argonth as you head for... Are you guys actually going to go into Rote, or do you want to just...
Yep.
Oh, you got to get supplies, don't you? Sweet. As you almost pass underneath it, and it towers above you as you move towards the gate of Rote. And then eventually, as you pass it, and the scenery changes, and you can see the city of Rote up ahead.
Aaldaak will kind of tug at Rook and say, how does it float like that?
I didn't work on it, mate. I'm not entirely
Fusion.
sure.
Sorry, what was that? I missed it.
It's
It's
Sharn.
I think it's just some kind of magic.
That would make sense.
I
Oh,
couldn't
that's
tell you
cool.
how it works.
Now this is a city. Can't fall to your
Ooh.
death.
How big is Rote, like land area wise, compared to Sharn?
Tiny.
Oh, okay.
Rote is the capital of Breland.
This is the capital, but any city in comparison to Sharn is tiny.
And don't forget, Canberra's the capital of Australia.
Like,
It's-
it's actually been pushed for in the past to have Sharn like separate and form its own nation.
Ooh.
yeah, the nation of shithole.
You watch your fucking mouth, mate.
Nation of.
We can't say that word.
Which word?
Said it again.
Alright, you guys approach the city gates.
Which side are we coming in from?
The bottom
West or
left.
east?
The
Southwest.
yeah. There's like a large queue of wagons coming and going throughout the gates. Doesn't look like there's any particular scrutiny coming from the guards. You just kind of get waved in.
There's a temple of Silver Flame here too. Temple of Silver Nose. Is that Galliffer or Califer?
Gallifar.
Yeah, Galliffer Museum. Mulgrave University. Lightning Rail Station. Mad. Sick. I'm assuming there's like a place we tie up the cart. Do you have to pay like a holding fee?
How long are you gonna leave it there?
I don't know. Surely we just pay on release, right?
They want you to prepay.
How
We
long
can do at
we should
least
be
one
here?
day. And then
No, a
if
few
we know we're
days.
going to be here
I
longer.
reckon 3. You do at
3
least
days.
3.
Right, 3 days. How much would
We
it
can
cost?
always extend, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck it. 3 days.
And who are we talking to? I want to hear a personality.
Yeah, this is the first person in
What's your
Rote we've
name?
spoken to, and you're just gonna let us put the
No!
pieces together on our own?
I just think of all the doc guys from like Dark Sun. Always try to bribe him and shit. So good. Yes. So
How much would it cost to store the horse and cart for 3 days?
It will be 5 silver pieces a day, so 1.5. 1 gold piece, 5 silver.
Here you go.
Ronan will cover the cost of that for now, since he didn't have to pay for rations.
Alright.
So one gold piece and how many silver? Sorry.
5.
5.
5. Yep. Done and removed. Done skis, blow.
Where do we go? Where are we off to now? 0.
Well, not to sound like Sarah, but maybe we should go to a pub and get some information.
We did
Zero
sound
is
Zero.
like perks up.
Sarah, you said you had a potential lead here.
Yeah, but I mean, it's getting late in the day. We can do that tomorrow.
It's 7 a.m., Sarah.
I could have sworn it just said 1 p.m.
7:01.
Josh, you fast forwarded the time on us.
It's because I skipped forwards 9 days, because you travel for 9 days. And, yeah, sorry, I will...
No, this is no, this is perfect because that just shows how much of an alcoholic Sarah is. Oh, guys, come on, it's so late. It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I've been up for 2 hours and I haven't had a drink yet.
it
On
is
the
like...
road a long time, okay?
It is 1 p.m.
Yeah, do you need to like times your rations by like cost by 10 because you've also got to buy all the alcohol you would normally drink?
No.
Josh.
Well,
No.
actually, I don't think it was Siri.
I just assumed he's been having withdrawals because he didn't buy any for the trip.
Fair dues.
No, Zero's been rationing it. He's got his little hip flask, and he's been having 2
A
drinks,
hip
2
flask over
swigs a
9
day.
days. Jesus.
Two swigs a day.
What's wrong? Don't want to show you jelly beans?
No, can't have any fucking jelly beans.
Not the only one who gets angry when haven't had their jelly beans. Alright, cool. So what's the plan? What you doing in Rote? Day 1.
We're going to a pub.
It is 1 in the
pub.
afternoon. You go into
We're
a
going to a
tavern.
pub.
Get some info.
Fantastic.
I still remember why we're here. We need to find information about.
Yeah, have a drink.
So-
A hearty meal.
As you enter the city, you see there is a huge military presence.
Oh.
Possibly why they're so casual at the gates, but there are soldiers everywhere. Either patrolling the city or just in general, perhaps on like shore leave from Argonth or whatnot. Every
Are you running
cafe.
amok?
No, every cafe has soldiers sitting there dining. Like, yeah, every street corner has soldiers engaging with the merchants, buying things.
I think we should ask them what they're doing here.
We go to a pub. What's the name of the closest pub?
The first tavern you stumble across, you see, is called the Golden Flail.
Please, we're not stumbling yet.
Unlike most tavern signs, this one isn't swinging, it's fixed. And instead,
We're not going.
there is a gold-coated flail actually swinging from the tavern sign instead.
Okay,
Um,
that's cool. There we
But you see there's painted in gold on the wood. The Golden Flail. It's a large stone-walled building with, as you enter, it has finely crafted tables and chairs. And it looks like it has a large bathhouse adjoining as well. You see behind the bar, the innkeeper looks to be a stout female dwarf with her sleeves rolled up,
Quick question.
a long ponytail, sort of tied back in a plait. Yes, question?
Yes. Is this pub full of soldiers, and how
Yes.
busy is it?
Soldiers. It is very busy and full of soldiers.
Yeah. Is there a free
Yeah.
table, or is it like, you know, when you go to Illa, you're like, yeah.
No, it looks like there'll be places to sit, but yeah,
Okay, cool.
it is
cool,
busy.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's fine. Running beelines for a table. Doing like the classic, like very, quite elegant, really. Just pushing his way through the crowd, not spilling anyone's drinks. Oh, I like the music. While we're sitting down,
Yep.
Ronan is just going to obviously not drink or eat, so he's just going to listen and try and catch an eavesdrop on as many conversations as he possibly can.
Okay.
Aaldaak would like to know what the local delicacy is and and try it.
All right, Aaldaak, you
Please.
you approach the dwarven bartender. She sees you coming and sort of like cocks an eyebrow in your direction. It's like, hello, good sir. Welcome to the Golden Flail. My name is Thatur.
But,
I'll be your barkeep today. How can I help you?
quickly, Aaldaak, have we washed you? Are you still like peeling
Oh,
like, paint?
no, I'm no longer peeling. I'm
Okay, cool.
definitely going to
Just
be
back to silver?
out there and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm in my natural color and I'm very happy
Cute.
about it.
Cool. Just wanted to get that out of the way. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright.
She
What
was
does
talking
Aaldaak
to you.
say?
She was speaking to you, Aaldaak.
I'd like to try your local delicacy if that's or anything that's local that it just tastes the bee's knees.
Well, special today is braised cod and poached eggs, straight
I'll
out
go
of
with
the
that,
estuary.
Yes, please.
Freshest fish in town.
Fantastic.
How'd you like a glass of rum with that?
Is it local?
Yes, it is actually. It's grown by one of the farms just up the road. Sorry,
I will take
distilled,
it.
I should say.
I will take it.
All right,
Yes.
that'll be 3 silver pieces, my
Okay,
scaly friend.
And I pull out my coins and I kind of put them in front of Rook to help me find what do I need to give in.
3 of the silver ones, mate.
But these ones, they're also silver, but they're slightly squarer rather than triangle. Which one is the...
Not the square ones, mate.
the triangle ones?
Yeah, 3 of the triangles.
Okay, I give her 2 triangle ones and... No, I give her 3 triangle ones, yeah.
Okay. Her eyebrow cocks even higher as you're fumbling with the money. She glances at you, Rook. She's like, anything for you, love?
I'll have the same things. And I'll slide a gold to her as well.
Alright.
I'll say, this will be his drinks for the rest of the night. And gesture to Aaldaak.
Alright.
Just because he's not that familiar with money, yeah? So I don't want you, like... Anyway.
Alright, but if he gets on it heavy, you're going to owe me more money.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, alright. Alright, one more braised cod and poached eggs with a glass of rum for you, sir. And your 2 companions at the table over there, will there be anything for them?
Get a few drinks for the soppy looking one. And the other one, I think he's good.
Alright then. A few drinks. 2? 3?
Yeah, call it 3.
Alright then. We'll say 8 copper pieces. No, 12. Sorry, 12. 12 copper pieces. 1 silver, 2 copper.
Okay.
She serves up 3 mugs of ale. Right then. Food will be brought to your table when it's ready.
Thank you so kindly.
And rum as well, right?
A rum for you, yeah.
The rum.
Yeah, it was the 3 mugs of ale for Zero.
Yeah.
And a rum for each of you.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll plant the 3 rums in front of 0.
You guys sit down. Roll a perception check for me, Ronan. Yeah, eavesdropping.
My eaves dropping? Dropping some eaves?
Oh, you're dropping no eaves, sir. Oh, that's pretty good.
Give me 1 sec. Can still listen. Can't talk.
Alright, so you hear a discussion from the table behind you. There's 3 soldiers dressed in Brellish uniforms sitting at a table. I'm telling you, something weird going on. Fortress haven't been this far west in years. Yeah. My CEO yesterday, I had a talk with him about it. He doesn't even know what's going on. Just said, order came down from the brass. Argonth needs to return to Rote. Nobody knows why. Yeah, well, you know what? To be honest, I'm enjoying a little bit of leave. Being out near that fucking... All we've seen is that Vatheron shithole in the last fucking 6 months. And frankly, that mist shit at the border is giving me the EBGBs. Fucking Mornland. Tell you what, can't wait till my fucking tour of duty's over. For the next few minutes, they just carry on about where there's a good brothel in town.
Nice. I was just writing the list down.
I'm just gonna do a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Does Zero notice that he's been given ale while the others have rum?
You don't have to roll a perception check for that, you just see it.
Oh, I was like... I think there's been some mistake, and he goes to swap his drinks with
Aaldaak would have drunk his as soon as it was in front of him. He's all about tasting the local delicacies and new things.
Wait, did you so you just smashed 3 cups of rum as soon as you sat down? I know you're a big boy, but damn.
No, he didn't.
No,
you had 1 cup of rum each, and Zero had 3 mugs of ale.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
I'll swap. If you're eyeing off the rum, Rook will give you the glass of rum.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
For the 3 cups of ale.
I'll just take 1 cup of ale.
Hear anything else, Josh? Anything for locals?
If
If it's nothing important, don't worry about it.
Nothing relevant.
Yeah, that's cool. All good. Well,
Zero's gonna drink the rum and then ignore the other 2 mugs of ale and head over to the bar.
Okay. Oh, we just hit. I think we just hit our 100th follower. We did. 100 followers, guys. We're gonna do a giveaway after the break or during the break. There's gonna be a giveaway. Someone's walking away with a Steam code tonight, and you don't have to be a subscriber either.
Who just followed?
The Archivist 37.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Good to have you here.
You're a top dollar boy.
Yeah, stick around.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a keyword giveaway just before the break. Prize will be given away after the break. Someone is gonna spin the wheel of mediocrity and take a Steam code home. Possibly for a hentai game. We'll find out.
What?
Just kidding. I'd probably I'd probably get banned from Twitch if I gave away hentai.
Duh.
Yep. Anyway, cool. See you guys. Tavern visit is rather pleasant. Nothing out of the ordinary goes down. You have your meal is served. Fresh cod caught from the river with poached eggs. It's delicious.
Ciro's going to go over to the bar to get some more rum.
Mm-hmm.
And while he's over there, he's going to ask the bartender just how long has the fortress been here? You know, what rumors has she heard about it? Has anything like weird been going on in the city before it arrived or after it arrived?
Yes.
That sort of line of questioning.
Well, it arrived at the start of the month, first or the second even, and it's just been sitting there ever since. So it's been good for you, frankly. My business has been booming. Bars full every day. Relish soldiers just happy to be away from the fucking Mornland.
The whores must be getting fucking destroyed.
Jesus.
Well, I'm just saying, come on. Like, are we talking about immersion here? Like,
What's
that's
the
not
matter with you?
But you said it was good for business.
It's not a whorehouse, it's a tavern.
Yeah, but the guy's looking for a whorehouse, so it
Oh,
doesn't
right.
matter. Move on.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, Christ.
Guys, I want to talk about the nitty gritty, but you don't want to fucking Sharn shit, you know.
Oh boy. Sweet.
Yeah. Any other relevant information along that sort of line of question?
No. Oh, the center, the island. So the island in the center of the city.
Yep.
Is the keep where King Boronel lives. It's been fortified a little more. Security's been tightened at the bridges leading over to it. Other than that, business as usual, just with more soldiers around.
Sweet. I'll take those 3 rums now.
3 rums.
I didn't realize Ciro was such a snob when it came to alcohol. Like, I figured he was just like, he'd just drink whatever's in front of him. But, like, wow, my opinion's even lower of him now.
Yeah, but now I've got 500 gold burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah, but why would you not just drink the 2 ales in front of you, then go get rum? Like, I didn't realize you were such a snob to not drink the ale.
No, because it's all about the efficiency of drinking.
No, that's just being a snob, man. Like, an alcoholic would drink whatever's in front of him.
Mate, you can't even taste anything. What would you know about this?
I was in the military, alright? I've seen drunks.
3 silver for 3 rums.
Aye.
Cool.
Done.
They are served up.
Now I'll take them. Drink 1 straight away, and then take the other back. Well, this place is quite nice, isn't it?
Yes, it's quite delectable. I do enjoy it.
Did you like your brekkie, Aaldaak?
Yeah, no, it's very nice. I did
Was it
enjoy
lunch?
it.
It's lunch now. That's
Did you enjoy it, Rob?
Yeah, look, I tried to like fish all my life, but could never just get into it, right?
I feel that.
It was alright.
You like fish?
It's only recently I started, like, last year or two I started fish again. I love it.
Yeah, fish is delicious.
Cool. Any more business at the tavern?
While this is going, like, you know, after we've been here for a little bit, I want Zero to look around, just like from the table, and see if there are any like people, like, you know, regular patrons, like people who look like, you know, they're the regulars, you know, like the ones who are always sitting at the bar and like constantly chatting with the bartender or something like that.
Yeah.
This city's version of Zero.
You see a few people around. Are you planning on approaching them?
Yeah. Are there any? Well, who do I see? How many? What race?
I mean,
Are they in groups? Do they travel alone?
Just gonna throw that out there, boys.
Hmm.
Would not recommend.
Yeah, I have to admit, anything that has poppables in it does not sound very fun.
The poppable cheddar cheese is really nice, but the poppable.
Ah.
While we're on that topic of not recommending snack foods, I tried the meat pie flavored shapes the other day. Yeah, not good.
Why would you think that would ever be good though? Like, to even try it?
If you're at the shapes area, why aren't you getting crinkle chicken?
Exactly.
Because there are new flavors.
Yeah, but that
And
doesn't matter when
gotta
there's
try the new
chicken
flavours.
available.
it's like
No,
when you're a
there was-
kid and you like touch the electric fence, even though you're gonna get zapped. Like,
Yeah, I know that.
Anyway, so you spot what seems to be, from the way they're dressed, and some of the books they've got sitting on the table in front of them, a group of university students
Nerds!
sitting near the door. You spot, looks like a destitute old man sitting at the bar, just staring into his drink. Heavily scarred on his arms, and a large scar on his neck, possibly a war veteran. They're the first people that catch your eye.
Nah, not worth talking.
Alright.
I'll just carry on getting cooked.
Does anybody else have any business? Now that Justin made me generate 4 NPCs for nothing.
No, Ronan's just gonna continue to listen because he's not eating or drinking. He's just gonna sit there and just be like, just try and take as much information as he possibly can about what's going on and what everyone's talking about, you know. Besides that, he's just gonna chill until the party wants to do something. Because, you know, Zero's can't do shit when he's getting crunk, so.
Rook is also getting cooked with Zero.
Yes, put some hairs on your chest.
Actually, does this place have accommodation? I know it's a bathhouse, but does it do accommodation as well?
Yeah, it's got a large second story. It looks like it has accommodation.
If it's gonna turn into a bit of a drinking thing with the other guys, Aaldaak might wander off to go find the Church of the Silver Flame that's in town.
Okay.
And Ronan will go with him.
I'm always happy to have friends join me. Sure.
I've always wanted to learn more about the Silver Flame.
Certainly. And he'll show you out.
Yeah, we leave, I guess.
Alright. So you leave Rook and Zero to their drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going, Rook and Zero, are we going like full ham, fun afternoon in at the tavern, or what are we?
I don't know what Zero's doing, but after a few, I'm gonna approach a group of soldiers and ask if they want to play some kind of game.
Okay.
Would you like to play a game?
Alright, in the meantime, we'll follow Ronan and Aaldaak heading to the Temple of the Silver Flame.
Boy.
Takes you the better part of an hour to move east through the city and then cross the Howling River over the bridge. You find the Silver Flame on the edge of the river.
I wonder. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Mark. The weather warmed up greatly while you guys were traveling across the countryside. It's averaging 18 to 20 degrees now each day.
Wow.
Yes. Some scattered clouds today, but mostly
30-degree temperature change.
That's like that's Wallen weather, man.
Trust me, you lived in the Canadian Rockies. A 30-degree swing in a couple hours is like normal. Yeah. Right, so you guys see the sun beginning to descend towards the horizon in the background. It casts a gold hue over the temple as you approach it. The water of the river behind glimmering in the afternoon light. It's a fairly large temple, constructed of white marble. Large archway, double wooden door. Already propped open as you ascend the stairs. You enter a large, basically cathedral hall, lined with marble arches, shrines with incense burning, and in the center, a large silver brazier with a white flame burning in it. It's being tended. The what?
Do any church music? It's like
yeah, no, I was about to change the music. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. It's like really visual when you're like.
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm imagining we're wandering in after like hearing like walking past like a group of people partying, and we're walking into this somber church. Kardok will.
Oh,
Like,
slip of the tongue. Slip of the tongue.
Sorry, yeah, no, I did say Kardok, didn't I? Aaldaak. Kardok, Aaldaak, they're pretty similar.
That's true. That's true.
Aaldaak will wander through the doors, and in the threshold, he will bow his head and say a small prayer to the silver, flame,
Just like follows what Aaldaak does. Just does the bow.
and a small a prayer to Tiramoron. And
Here comes some cathedral ambience.
he'll start wandering forwards towards the brazier, and like he did in the other town, in Sharn, he will pull out a gold coin and flick it into the flame, as is customary for donations.
The cloaked man
Ronan does it too.
tending the flame turns and sees you approaching, sort of like glances at your silver scales and just sort of like bows his head a little bit and takes a few steps backwards and then leaves for the other end of the hall.
He will bow back.
Ooh. Oh, actually, no, that's alright. I'm gonna throw a gold coin in. Is it a gold? I'm surprised it's not a silver coin. You know, silver flame.
It's more a donation thing.
Ah, okay. Alright.
Whenever there are rites and principles, I'm sure they'd use a silver coin.
Right. Well, Brian does a little pink, and then does a bow.
It's been a while since I've been in
This is
a
great music.
church of worship like this for the silver flame and for Tiramoron.
It's a beautiful construct.
It is. This church defends, well, should I say, the Silver Flame defends the realm from evil beings and demons and beasts from other planes. It's the defender of the land.
I know the feeling. Have you heard of the path of life?
I need not much but the path of life. When I know, well, if I am able to overcome my hindrances, maybe once again I will be able to hear the voice of the flame,
When
not the shadow of the flame.
when we are not in your place of worship, I'll explain to you my faith. We can
Please.
share stories.
Please. And yeah, I mean, basic things that, like, belief. The silver flame is it's a force of, basically the force of life that keeps fiends at bay. Those who seek to defend the innocent from evil can draw from the power of the flame. It's believed that over the centuries, several demons have tried to, and fiends and devils have tried to enter the earth, not the earth, but this plane, and they've all been stopped. As is tradition, our church started with Eberron, who was a paladin that sacrificed her life to stop such a horde entering this plane. The silver flame prays to her.
It is a great deity to pray to, worship. Whereas sacrifice is one of the greatest gifts you can give to the world, especially in the name of defending it, stopping the darkness.
I was once a member of the church as a paladin.
Really?
Yes. I was I guess an initiate for eventually joining the Order of Templars, but that all came to an end when I was captured.
But why an end though? Surely you can just come back to the church. Faith is not something that is taken from you.
The Order, like I said, prays to the flame and the flame answers back. And he puts his hand on the hilt of his sword and he says, but sadly the shadow of the flame now talks to me instead.
As you say this, Aaldaak, over Ronan's shoulder, you spot a dark figure standing behind one of the columns.
He quickly moves his hand away from the blade as soon as he sees something like that.
A large, hooded purple cloak conceals their face, almost as though they sense your gaze. As you look at them, they turn, walk behind the pillar and disappear. They don't come out the other side.
What's wrong? Did you see something?
I have to find some way to stop this whisper, this talking from whatever I promised my life to. And he just starts wandering in that direction as he's talking out loud. Like it kind of starts to sound like rambling, and then eventually it turns into a different language as he peers behind the pillar.
There's no one there.
What's wrong, Aaldaak? He's looking for someone. Come, let's check on the drums.
Yes, I don't think it's wise for me to be in here for too long.
Prepare to respect. Let's go.
And he'll say a small prayer in common to the flame, and as we walk out, he'll kind of slow his steps down and let Ronan walk ahead of him, and then he'll just turn and look back to the prayer. But look back to the silver flame, well, the flame, the brazier.
Very ominous.
Ronan will just
You
walk
feel-
back down the stairs and wait for him.
You don't see anything as you turn away from the door and head back down towards Ronan. You hear a voice in your head, sort of stops you in your tracks for a second. A familiar voice that you can't quite put a finger on where you've heard it before. Don't disappoint me.
Oof.
He looks around the room, just looking anywhere. And starts
Does Ronan
walking
see
out.
him like doing like the dart left and right, or is Ronan past this point now?
I'm sure you see it if you're waiting for him.
Yeah, looking around and stuff, and he will turn back and look at you, and he's like sweating and like beating, like he is terrified.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's nothing. We can go. We'll go find the
Look
drums.
like nothing. But if you want to keep quiet, I will respect your wishes.
Please.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Alright.
And we
walk
just
back.
carry on.
And he will hold on to his blade and start whispering in a different language around.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys head back to
The
the golden flail. Yep.
Yeah,
It takes you an hour to
love
move
it.
back around the city. Rook, as you pass through the door, Zero, you're gonna engage in a game of dice
I've got-
with Rook as well.
Alright, sure.
Alright.
But, and so,
You might want to change the music again. Just.
Oh yeah.
That's some sick church music though. I appreciate that.
I like that. I really do
Yeah,
like that.
that was fucking mad.
yeah, so, the bear had to pull his pants back up, and that's why they call it Moonwatch.
There's like, it's like all these soldiers like throw their heads back, and it's like, and they start like fucking throw their ales back again. It looks like the mood in the tavern has picked up a bit, and it's winding up. And then you find Rook and Zero seated at a different table, a large one, surrounded by Brellish soldiers and a few other locals. A wild game of dice happening in the center of the table at the same time.
Is it kind of like
vibes?
And is it kind of like, are they like, obviously they've drawn this table and then they've kind of like made this massive thing? Like
Yeah.
Everyone's sort of like, everyone's just joined like they're the center of attention at the
Yeah,
top.
oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, mad.
If we're playing cards, I'm
Play
gonna-
dice, damn it!
Dice,
We're playing
bruh.
dice, sorry.
You keep your foreheads where I can see them.
I want you each to remove 2 gold pieces from your inventories, and then roll a persuasion check, each of you.
Oh boy!
Get fucking
Boy.
wrecked!
Not as good.
Not as good, but yeah, boy.
Damn.
Alright, so Rook. Zero, you just got neutral result, nothing bad, nothing good. Rook, you have made 2 allied contacts in the Brellish army.
Oh, fuck.
2 soldiers stationed aboard Arganth.
Fuck yeah.
Just after they've been seated on either side of you throughout the afternoon, and you've been engaging them with conversation between dice rolls. I will come up with names for them another time.
One has to be called David.
David and Igby.
Jeremy. Oh, Igby. Okay. David and Igby.
No, Josh gets to name them.
Oh, now
That's
I
what-
need
That's their nicknames.
each. Oh, actually, no, I'll roll this.
Ooh, what are we getting wrong?
Fun time rolls.
I just realized there's braille at the top of the beer can, and I wonder if it says beer. I can't read braille, so I never will be able to work it.
Show it here.
All right. Yep. Evening goes smoothly.
I love that you roll for that. It's so good.
After we finish our dice game,
Yeah.
like when Ciro's going back to the bar, if one of like the Brellish soldiers is also at the bar, I just want to like ask him what Argont is doing here. It's like, yeah, so bad. Like, what brings you back from the border? You know, there's no mod, there's play here.
I can only
Right?
speculate, my friend. Dude, I'd say Brass ain't telling us nothing. But at least it's been good, you know? We don't get to do this very often out in the fucking Mournlands. And to be honest, it's still fucking terrifying. Seen some shit out there, you know?
Yeah, well,
You ever seen a living cloud kill before?
No, remember I used to live in Vasteron, so like I've heard all the stories, man. Sounds
Oh,
horrible.
yeah, it is bad. He's good to be away. To be honest, if you ask me, it's consolidation. I'm just
Consolidation.
speculating, but I think Brelin's getting ready for something. Why else would they recall us to the fucking capital?
Fucking politics, man. It's like, chink.
To the king.
To the king.
Actually, how fucked are Ronan? Rook and Zero.
Con.
Can't save.
Can't save.
Yeesh.
Okay, you guys. Yeah, well, Zero's fucked.
Did that not roll?
Cool. So, you guys just staying in the tavern for the rest of the evening?
It looks like they are.
Well, like,
Do they get much of a choice?
all four of you just gonna spend the rest of the evening in the tavern and then staying there, or what's the plan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we don't have much of a choice about. Really, look at this. We're not gonna get them out.
Alright,
When
sweet.
Aaldaak gets back there, he's gonna get the accommodation straight away and just go up to his room.
Alright, sweet. So it's a modest inn, so it'll be 5 silver pieces each for the night's stay.
Alright.
And yeah, oh, that's it. Ronan doesn't drink. If Aaldaak's not drinking, then everyone is squared up. Rook and Zero, do you just continue to drink for the rest of the evening and then eventually just head to bed?
Yeah, well, I've got some leads to follow.
So how much money you guys spent on fucking alcohol?
2 gold.
Yeah, it was that was the cost of the evening's drinking.
Really? God damn, that's cheap.
Oh, 2
You say that because we're rich at the moment.
Yeah,
so-
night of drinking though.
when, when a mug of ale is 4 copper pieces, 2 gold is a lot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, it's a lot of alcohol.
That's 20 shots of rum.
Yeah. God damn.
Sweet.
Well,
So
you know, from 1 o'clock on, so.
yeah, eventually Rook and Zero come up to the room.
Oh, Zero's gonna actually.
Oh, you're actually going out to do stuff. What are you planning?
What would you shit
Nah,
face?
nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
You're gonna try and go out and just be like, it's like the doc, he like takes that last drink and it's like, BAM! Shit on the ground.
Hey,
That's
George,
it.
you're right if we have a break.
Enough horsing around.
Yes.
I got a
do
job to do. Stands up, just like.
is it alright if we wait 5 minutes for a break?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Alright, because I've got
Oh,
some-
what time
I've
are we
got-
gonna go until tonight?
10:30ish.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if that's alright with you guys.
Yeah,
That's good for me.
that's right. Yeah, what I wanted to. Thank you.
Although, yeah, sweet. Cool. So, yeah, eventually, Ronan, you head up to the room and join Aaldaak. Zero and Rook
Yep.
eventually come up as well. You guys have like a 4-bed dormitory yourselves, and you all settle in for the evening. And I'm gonna play some intrigue music.
Ooh.
Actually, Adam, you wanna hit me with intrigue music for this one?
Can do.
Ronan's
go.
gonna actually he's gonna stay watch a little bit because you know we're in a new town. 2 of his party members are fucking shit faced, so they're mainly protecting. You know what I mean? So he's not gonna go straight to bed. He's gonna like do his like little sentry watch for a little bit. Just you know, chill, do some wood carving. Or everyone else goes to sleep, and then he'll go to bed like I don't know, maybe like 3 o'clock
Okay.
in the morning.
Alright, Ronan, you're whittling away. Aaldaak,
I'll be sitting there
You-
saying prayers to my
Mhm.
speaking to my sword.
Sleeping?
I will eventually. Probably by the time you guys come up. Yeah.
as you fall asleep, Aaldaak, the voice that you heard earlier resonates inside your head. You strain against your memory, trying to remember where you've heard this voice before. The time of when you were imprisoned is fuzzy and patchy. You were locked up for so long, you lost track of the days, The weeks and months folded on themselves. Malnourished, beaten regularly. Most days you spent laying in the fetal position on a pile of hay in your own filth. You awaken in your familiar cell. The smell of human feces in the air, and just the general dankness. Being locked in a lightless, dank dungeon. The only light coming from the flickering torches of the guards that visit you every now and then. Though this day doesn't start like the others. Rather than being presented with a shitty meal, a guard enters your cell. You hear footsteps behind you. A knee presses into your back. Your hands are dragged together and bound behind your back with a length of rope. Got something fucking special for you today, Scales. He whispers in your ear, then walks away. You lay there for what feels like a few hours. You hear some horrible screaming from some distant part of the dungeon. And you wonder what these people, whoever they are, have in store for you today. All these memories rushing back like you've never felt them before. Visceral, like you're actually there. All of a sudden, there's a strange commotion. Screaming, howling, shouting. Sound of frantic footsteps outside your cell. People running, coming and going. It's loose! It's fucking loose! We have to go! Kill as many as you can! We have to leave now! You hear a wild howl from somewhere deep within the dungeon. A roar of absolute fury. There's a lot more commotion. You hear prisoners being executed. You hear throats being cut. Howls of pain. Soldiers grunting as they carry out their work. A handful of footsteps pass by your cell. What about this one? Fuck him, he's gonna die of starvation later today anyway, probably. I haven't got the fucking key anyway. They walk away. Eventually their torchlight flickers into the distance and then disappears. You're in darkness once again. The howling has been muffled. You can still hear it, but it's like as though it's on the other side of a door. You hear thumping, banging. Then you hear something different. Soft pair of footsteps approaching your cell. A click. The barred door swings open with a creak. All of a sudden, the cell is illuminated by a blue glow. You feel a heat on your hands as a purple flame ignites your bonds, and they burn away. Get up, child.
I slowly, weakly get to my knees, try and stand up, stumble just a little bit, and
as you turn around, there's, by the flickering of the remains of the purple fire, you see a tall, slim figure cloaked in a dark purple robe, their face obscured by the darkness. I can get you out of here.
Aaldaak's eyes just light up, just... How? How can I leave?
I can give you the means to survive. But you have to do as I say.
Anything to leave this place.
There's a bright purple glow. An enormous greatsword conjures in front of you, a flame that extends from one tip to the other. The flame extinguishes, and you're left with a shining greatsword laying on the floor in front of you.
I bend down to pick it up,
As you look down, you pick it up. As you look back up, the cloaked figure is walking away into the darkness of the hall ahead. You will be the tool of my chaos. Don't disappoint me. He steps into the darkness and disappears. You glance at the sword. You see an almost ethereal purple glow. Starts at the hilt, moves up to the tip. You pull yourself to your feet and begin the long process of feeling your way out of the dark dungeon with no light. You move ahead through the hall in front of you. You smell fresh air to the left. Glance down, you see a small pin of light at the end of a long hallway. But from the right, an enormous thump shakes you to your core. Doosh! A howl. You awaken in your bed in the tavern.
Cold shivers covering me. I'm holding on to whatever bed sheets are over me and stuff. I'm just wake up and I start looking around the room and I'm look to my sword, which is lying against my armor, and I can just see it like a faint purple glow, smoke on it just slowly disappear. And I look at it and just almost shudder at my decision. Less than 6 weeks, if that, ago. Maybe 6 months. I don't even really know. I don't get much more sleep that night. Fall in and out of sleep, but getting woken up every time by that just boom of that creature. Whatever it was.
And we're gonna take a break.
My God, that is fucking amazing.
But before we head out for our break, our keyword giveaway tonight. Anyone who's watching out there, you can enter someone. One lucky person will be spinning the wheel of mediocrity. I just have to determine the keyword.
Purple.
Purple. I like it. Tonight's keyword is purple. Don't enter it yet. Alright, enter it now and enter it only once, ladies and gentlemen, or you will be eliminated from the entries. Spin on the wheel. Here we go.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh, look at it spin.
It's spinning.
It's spinning.
It's spinning.
It's
Spinning,
spinning.
boys.
Oh, I can't read that one. Oh, Savage 32 is taking home a copy of, I think that says Speedrunners.
It is Speedrunners.
Yeah.
Taking home a copy of Speedrunners. Join my friend. I will be sliding into your DMs with a Steam code in a little bit.
The nudes are free.
Looking at
Though.
Ooh. Oh, this looks fun.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed out on the giveaway, stick around. We're gonna do a giveaway at 200 followers, which I'm sure is gonna happen tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
But we also have a giveaway at 30 subs, though.
Yes, we do. What are we at?
26.
26. 4 more subs. Oh, 27.
27.
3 more subs, and we're giving away a copy of Spyro Reignited Edition. That is a subscriber-only giveaway, ladies and gents, so gotta be in it to win it.
How TRGNZ?
TRJ.
Trins. That's Dave. My friend Dave.
Trins.
No. He's a random follower.
Yep.
He's not a friend.
From Guatemala.
Yeah.
Oh.
Guatemalan Dave.
3 more to go, guys. 3 more to go.
Alright, guys. Back to the session. Kill the jazz music. And
Put the
Question.
down.
Was Ronan
it's cool.
awake?
I'm hitting some I'm playing some town music.
Was Ronan awake when Aaldaak was thrashing about with his fever dream?
If you're up till 3 a.m., I'm gonna say yes. You did see him rouse at some point, and you witnessed him.
Yep, cool.
Hello.
But the morning comes.
Such a dick.
You guys awaken to 9 degrees with scattered clouds, but mostly clear in the city of Rote. And the day is yours. What do you want to do?
Nurse a wicked hangover.
So yeah, I'm assuming like is Rook like super hungover? Sierra's absolutely fine.
Probably
That's up
will.
to Josh.
Rook's ever been.
I will remind you, Ronan, that every day Kasha slips away further, so
Yeah, I know.
you might
I know.
be feeling
like,
a little
I,
impatient.
I am very impatient, but I can't really do anything because I'm not a fucking investigator.
Zero's gonna like get up, dig into like his jacket, put on the sunglasses, and then stagger outside.
Rodin's gonna follow Zero.
I'm gonna find an apothecary.
An apothecary
Well, like who
For-
sells
for
fucking
a
potions.
for a hangover cure. Yeah, an
That
apothecary.
is correct. Yes.
Alright. Cool. Mate, it's easy enough to find one. What are you after? It's a health
A
potion.
hangover cure.
Oh, hangover. I mean, a potion of healing will do it.
There's something cheaper.
What about an antidote or something?
They do have something cheaper, yeah. There's like they got 5 gold pieces for what they guarantee will be the best hangover cure you've ever had.
5 gold piece.
Yep.
You're the one who decided to drink.
How
buddy.
bad's my hangover?
Oh, you tell me.
I mean, well,
You got
I don't
pretty
think
drunk.
I don't think it's a 5 gold pieces sort of hangover.
You have the power.
Well, that's up to you to decide.
Roll for it, man.
Let's do a constitution check for your hangover.
He's like, look, if you don't want this, you don't want the magical solution, I can throw something together for you with some raw eggs. How about that? How about some raw? How about some raw eggs and milk? Yeah.
Man, give me, just fucking take the gold.
It does actually work. You feel like as you ingest this $5 milkshake, you feel sort of a warming sensation in your belly, and then it sort of explodes outwards, touching your every cell and fiber, and all of a sudden you don't feel hungover anymore. As much.
Are you feeling better?
Much.
Now, you said you had some contacts here. Who were they?
No, I never said I had contacts here.
Oh, you
I
had
said
leads.
there were leads here.
My apologies.
You've got much to learn.
Well,
If you want to be an
I need-
investigator, you've got to adopt the parlance, my friend.
That's why I have you. I kill people, you find them. That's how this works.
I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with that exact arrangement.
Well, do you want to find out who killed your brother or not?
Well, yeah, you can kill
want-
those people, but
That's the idea. Now we need to find them because I need to find Cash. The longer we wait, the further she gets away, and the further your killers go too. So you must act.
well, I mean, why do you
hastily.
think we're here?
I don't know. You tell me. Because last night
We're here following leads to follow the people.
You just spent 5 golds on a hangover cure, so I'm not
Yeah,
sure
well, I
your
need to be
priorities
able to
are right, mate.
function at my peak.
I'm not
Otherwise, they're
saying
going
that
to
you
slip
have to.
further away.
But what I'm saying is, as soon as we got into the city, the first thing you decided to was get so shit-faced you had to spend 5 gold pieces to get rid of your hangover. So, who really has their priorities in order?
No,
do,
that
you,
was.
do you really want to find your brother? Do you really want to find the killers who killed your brother? Is that really what we're going? I feel like we're on the same page here.
Aaldaak and Rook start taking bets.
Oh, I've not left the hotel. I am stuck in bed.
Ah,
I'm not trying to flame you, Ciro. I just don't think you have the same passion for this cause as I do.
Look, all I'm saying is we were on the road for a long time, and now we're ready to go now. So let's.
Alright, let's do
All
it.
you're doing
Go.
now is distracting me from my job.
Don't try and turn this around, Ciro.
Oh, I don't need to turn it around. It's always been this way.
No, it hasn't.
You've
Just-
done nothing but obstruct my quest for justice since you met.
Verona gets very close to Zero and towers over him because he's much taller than he is.
What's
Zero,
up?
take this seriously.
Why do you think we're here? Why have I brought us all the way here if not to be taking this seriously?
Let's go then. You're taking it so seriously.
After you, you're blocking the door.
Oh, we're not in the door, we're outside.
Shut up, Josh! You're in the way.
After you.
Alright, how long did I spend in Rote the last time I was here? Was I just passing through? Or
Oh
was
yeah,
I,
like if it was from while you were heading from,
Yes, yeah.
yeah, you would have just passed through.
Okay.
What is the plan, Zero?
Alright, well, we need to find where the, like, half-elf... Like, where their district is.
Population.
Yeah.
Alright.
Which part of the city do they live in? Where are their, like, businesses? You know,
Did
they'll
I-
have, like, a little enclave.
Did I pick out any of that when I was listening to the bar, Josh?
No, but Zero can make
No.
an investigation check.
Yeah, I will do so. Get fucked.
Can I try and make an investigation check? Since I know what we're trying to look for.
Hey, you still gotta beat a 9.
Yeah, you can.
Yep.
All right, so you guys wander around the tavern and the local block, just talking to people about where you can find the local core of our population. Zero, your breath just reeks of whiskey and old man, and you're just causing a general aversion from people who you try to talk to, and the fact that you just look like a homeless person. Strangely enough, Ronan, while you observe this, you notice that you haven't seen any signs of poverty since you wandered into the city. No homeless people at all, which is odd.
Especially coming from a shithole of Sharn.
You sort of observed that as well while you're watching like this woman cringe away from Seal. It's like, ugh. But then you yourself ask a few passers-by, and eventually someone points out that you can find a decent population of the Koravar in the western side of the city, on this side of the river.
So on that map, in terms of the numbers, they're like listed across it.
Just like the western tip on the south side of the river.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no-
okay,
no
close,
number.
close to the bridge.
Fairly close to that large green area, the tree sort of thing,
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
the forest.
I relayed this to Zero.
I'm gonna be like, man, these people are not very forthcoming. What do you think's going on?
I think it might be your
Breath.
I just gestured at all of
Yeah,
you.
the whole.
Yeah, the whole package.
Oh,
mm,
all right. One moment. I go back to the apothecary.
Yeah,
And does he have any potions of bath?
he does. They are 50 gold pieces each, though.
Oh my god!
Fuck that. That's not worth it.
Did
I
you have
go-
the other one? You only used one.
Nah, I use both.
Yeah,
damn.
they're a luxury item.
Yeah.
The tavern had a bathhouse.
I know. I was gonna say, let's just go to the bathhouse. I also need
If
some
not,
less
there's-
homelessy clothes, though.
You can always bathe in the horse trough over there.
I'm assuming did you not bring your like nice clothes with you?
Yeah, but they're a bit too nice.
I don't know. Like, does Ronan just looking around, perception-wise, in terms of seeing how people are dressed,
Mm-hmm.
the level of their dress? Like, would you say they're like, would what he's wearing be too much, or is it people dressed just as well, just as nice as
Well, it is the
clothes?
capital. There
That's what I
are
was
quite a
thinking,
few
right?
nobles and people dressed nice, but Zero knows that you're heading to the Koravar district, and most Koravar don't tend to be extremely well off. Like, you're expecting middle class or below.
Right. All right. Well, while Sarah goes to the bathhouse.
I mean, surely Rook has some. Rook's about my size. He's got some normal-ish clothes.
How about you just buy some clothes? I'm assuming
Because
the
that's
clothes you're
drinking
wearing
money.
would be like destroyed by this point, right? Because you had like your homeless man clothes and then like a really nice pair of clothes. Like you're on both ends of the spectrum, right? Like
They're not like rags. They're just very dirty.
Is
It's
there
not
a
like, it's not
laundromat?
there holes in them everywhere. They're just
Oh,
like
right.
muddy,
Muddy, right.
unkempt.
So if you were to go to the bathhouse, does the bathhouse also offer cleaning of clothes service, laundromat services?
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go. It's problem solved.
Yeah. How much is it for the full
Package.
package?
What do we got? Let's see.
Are there any Warforged bathhouses?
What, you mean like an oil bar?
They just call those bathhouses. There you
You racist bastard.
go.
Oh, everyone doesn't like Warforged. You gotta be careful with these things.
It will be so for full like
Clean clothes.
bathing and clean clothes. No happy ending. It'll be 8 silver pieces.
Oh yeah. Ching. Wait.
Done. About 45 minutes later, Zero emerges, clean as a whistle. Best you guys have seen him looking outside of drinking a potion of bath.
Much better, Zero.
I feel great. So to the
Excellent.
pub?
No. That's
It's
that's
just a
easy.
joke. You'll understand humor one day.
I don't joke about when we're trying to find people.
I know, but we'll teach you. Now let's go.
Alright.
So we'll head
Yeah.
to the west of the city to the
Before-
Korrivar.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, since we're at the bathhouse, Ronan's gonna go upstairs and check on Rook before we head off.
Okay.
He's deceased in a puddle of his own vomit.
Rook, you okay? Do you need anything?
Why is Zero let me drink so much?
Did he let you, or did you just follow along?
Shush.
Yeah, not part of the problem. We're gonna go and check out some potential leads. We'll come check on you back later on.
Alright, you still got that sending stone?
I do. Call me if you need anything.
How long are you gonna be?
Maybe a few hours.
Oh, I'll come with.
Sure.
No. I'll try. Alright. I'm gonna try and get up. Groggily follow him down.
How tall is Rook?
Probably like just under 6 foot.
True. Yeah, I was gonna say he's. Actually, I don't actually. I think Ronan's like is he 6'4"?
Yeah, we're the same height.
Yeah, 6'4". Yeah. So he's. I guess he could carry you. Okay, a little piggyback. We'll see how you go. Alright, so he follows me down.
Alright. Together, the four of you head west to the Korrivar district. So you find a few blocks of modest homes bordering on the small wood inside the city walls. You approach, and you see things, some certain businesses, certain way signs scribed in the Elvish script, kind of giving away that you're in the Korrivar district. What do you want to do?
Oh, we're here, Sarah. Should we... Any particularly... things you need or leads? What are your leads in particular?
We're looking for, well, starters. We're looking for any closed small businesses.
Mm.
But we've also got to find an older half-elf woman
What's her
whose
name?
niece lives in Sharn.
Did she end up giving you a family name last time? I don't. She didn't,
Nope.
did she? No.
She did not. But I've got the niece's name.
So no name?
That's correct.
But they
That's
have
okay.
family in Sharn. That's
They have they have a niece in Sharn. She has a niece in Sharn.
That's okay. We can. Let's first check. See, let's just walk around, not draw attention, and try and find these. See if there's any shut down businesses.
Yeah, would you like us perception checks or anything like that?
I'll do an investigation check.
What are you looking for?
Oh. Well, I guess shut down businesses, right?
Okay. Go.
Yeah, businesses or homes that have look like they've been, seized.
Yeah.
Or otherwise. Oh, come on. What is... This is bullshit. You don't get to roll twice.
Oh, I didn't know I rolled once. Sorry. Take that first one.
Yeah. Does Ronan find anything?
So you don't see anything currently looking abandoned, dilapidated, or seized.
Any under new management signs?
No.
Damn.
Is there a tavern?
There is a tavern, yes.
Let's go there.
No drinking. Or one drink.
One drinking.
It's like... One drink, you say?
He orders a whole bottle.
Stein of whiskey.
I'll have
Alright, so
your...
So you find a tavern called the Sly Fool. It is a two-story, half-timbered building with a heather thatched roof. It looks like it has a nice mezzanine. And the smell of roast meats meets your nostrils as you approach.
Aaldaak walks straight in after smelling that.
You walk inside. There is a set of enchanted instruments playing some ambient ethnic Korrivar music as you walk in. A harp, a hurdy-gurdy. Just playing
instrument ever.
playing music of their own volition in the corner.
Just a quick question. So ever since we entered, is there only elves here, or is there other races as well?
No, you spot a human or two, but mostly half elves
So
by the looks of it.
would you say that myself, Rook, and Aaldaak are really sticking out?
I mean,
Yep.
yes, because
Probably
you're
us
with
too.
there's a dragonborn and a man with mechanical arms and a man
with
completely
mechanical arms.
completely concealed. A
Actually,
face. Yeah,
Ronan doesn't feel as what's the word?
Exposed.
Self-conscious in Rote compared to Sharn, because there's just so many people in Sharn. Like it's just it's too much. But Rote is not as it's pretty chill, so he doesn't feel as he leaves the goggles on, but he's taking off the headscarf and stuff, so you can see the colored armor and stuff. But doesn't feel as bad. But he's scared about his eyes.
Yes, the barkeeper is an elderly Korrivar. Hasn't quite hit full grey yet, but he's got some graying salt and pepper. Yeah, long salt and pepper beard. He has a long salt and pepper ponytail as well, tied back. Fairly muscly build, and sort of what is basically like a flannelette shirt, sort of buttoned up tightly. He sees you walking in. He's like, "Hi, good morning. Here for the breakfast service."
Yes.
He is. I point at her.
Yeah, and I'm walking up. What is that smell that is coming from inside your establishment?
See, that's so we got a few things on the menu this morning. We got the full relish breakfast.
Yes, please.
That's oh yep, all right, no, not a problem. That'll be can I get you a drink with that or anything or?
No, just the food.
All right, then that'll be 2 silver pieces, my friend.
I grab a handful and I open them up to Rook.
What?
Which you said 2 silver. Which ones are they? The square one?
Don't make me look at it. I'll be sick.
Ronan walks over and takes that 2 Castilla pieces out of Aaldaak's hands.
Thank you.
You hand him over to him. Ronan, you notice as he extends his hands to like grab the coins off Aaldaak, you recognize the telltale signs, the burns on the hands of a one slinger.
Are they part of the war?
Yeah, like so, like artillery soldiers from the war usually have self-sustained burns on their hands from flinging fireballs all day long.
Right. Okay. Do we Okay. I don't say anything though. I just take note of it.
He is all right, kid. Is there anything else for the rest of you lot?
Did you say spell slinger?
I'm fine, my friends.
They're referred to as one slingers.
One slingers. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm okay for now, my friend. Thank you.
All right, drinks. Or are we all just watching our dragonborn friend here just eating? What about you? You don't look so good, my friend. He says, points at Rook. He's like, you look like you could use a full relish.
Ugh, just the thought of food.
Not unless you want to see that back on the table.
Yeah.
You wouldn't by any chance have a hangover cure?
Yeah, a full relish.
What about just potatoes?
Potatoes, yeah, a hash. I can make something up for you.
That'll work.
Bit of bacon.
Yeah, why not?
All right, that'll be 1 silver.
Alright, I'll hand him.
Those are the triangle ones, I think.
That's right.
Thank you. I'm learning. Don't worry.
All right, take a seat. I'll bring the food out when it's ready.
Thank you.
As soon as we sit
You
down.
guys also notice he's got the accent of someone from the Aldine Reaches as well.
Zero, did you notice his hands?
Yep. Burned.
Mm.
Mustn't be a very good cook.
Ex-war veteran, actually. Part of an artillery unit.
Ah.
Rolled a few ones in his time.
How many people are in the tavern, Josh?
Not many. I mean, it's 7 a.m. There's a few
Sure.
like people staying at the tavern.
7 a.m.
Yeah, there's a few soldiers that have clearly stayed at the tavern or descending for breakfast. Maybe 1 or 2 Koravar businessmen in for a cheeky coffee before opening business. Right. He brings.
I'm gonna.
A few minutes later, he brings the food out. Aaldaak, he serves you, a full relish, 2 sausages,
Oof.
2 eggs served your way, some grilled tomato, 3 slivers of bacon, and some mushrooms tossed with garlic.
Oh my god, it sounds so good. I'm so hungry now. Fuck.
And Rook.
But eggs your way. I'll turn to Ron and go. What does he mean my way? What should I? How should I have to eat the eggs? What way
kind of
do you?
eggs do you like?
The chicken ones. But what does he mean by your way?
I always like to look at sunny side up.
Okay. Can I get the sunny side up, please?
He's like, oh well, you they are sunny side up.
Ah, fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah. And he serves you up a hash, Rook, tossed with bacon and a lot of butter.
Oh. Alright, I'll pick at it.
After he's like served up everyone's stuff and like I assume goes back over to the
Mm-hmm.
to the bar or whatever, I'm gonna head over there.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I'm looking for someone, and I was wondering if you might be able to help me.
I'll do what I can.
My brother came through here a few weeks ago, and he would have been asking about Korova, who disappeared during the last few years of the war.
Right.
Do you remember him, or do you remember someone like that coming through here? And also, like, relay a description of Taran.
No, I can't say. Wait.
Or did anyone come through here asking about him?
Taran. I remember a Taran actually. He was traveling with a young Kalashtar girl and a strange man dressed in Sarlonan garb.
That's you.
Yeah, that would have been them.
I can't say he asked me about any disappearing folk, but he was nice enough, kept to himself, paid his bills.
Did anyone come through asking about him? And I like slide a gold piece across the bar.
Like he sort of like looks down at the coin, looks back. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't follow.
I have reason to believe that some people are after. He was investigating some Korova disappearances, and I think he was onto something. And now he's disappeared too.
How do you mean disappearances?
Well, from what sounds like they were like, all across Brelin, Korovars were being accused of being traitors or informants to other nations. And then they would disappear, and then their homes, their businesses, their families would be seized. And he uncovered a pattern of this across Vathrond, Rote, insert other Brelish cities,
Sharn.
Star Alaska. So I'm just trying to pick up his trail. Have you heard anything?
I'm sorry, I ain't heard nothing of your brother, but your story, there was a family that just disappeared. It was a while ago now, good few years, but just before the war ended. The Whitewoods, their home was just up the road.
Is anyone living there now?
Yeah, I think a new family's moved in there. It was the damnedest thing. They were accused of being traitors to the nation, and they just disappeared. Their home was seized, and it stayed empty for a long time.
Is there any friends of the family I could talk to?
Yeah, they were pretty close with their neighbor. A woman, Korvar, by the name of Lily.
Do you have a last name?
Lily, Stillwater.
Well, thanks for your information. And I pass the coin like the rest of the way across the bar to him.
You sort of
Like,
yeah,
just yeah, keep your ears open. I'm not. If anyone comes around asking about it,
I will do. I hope you find your brother.
yep, me too. I head back over to the table.
Fine. Yeah.
There's just food flying all over the table from Aaldaak.
I like back away a little bit. I'm like, come on, man, I just cleaned these clothes.
Huh? That's fantastic. Did you find what you needed to find? Say.
Well, we found something.
Hmm.
So, get that to go.
Look, you're going to finish that.
Do you want it, mate?
Yeah, he takes a plate. Thank you. Starts eating it.
Garbage disposal. Dragonborn.
What's next?
So you do remember that Aaldaak was starving in a cell, right?
Yeah, true. Good point.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
This
true,
is why he
true.
loves food.
Well, actually, to be fair, Ronan doesn't know that.
Well, as players, you can make the link now.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway.
Should we?
Yeah, well, I want to go to the Stillwater house.
Let's go then.
Yeah, so I'll start. Did the bartender say which way it was?
He gave you the address, yeah.
Yeah, okay, sweet. We'll go there.
Alright, so you wander a block and a half away. He gives you... So you've got the address of the house of the family that was abducted. As you approach,
Yep.
It clearly has... It's clearly populated at the moment. And then you spot the house next door, a small cottage. Couldn't be housing more than 1 or 2 people. With a very lush garden full of wildflowers out the front.
I'll walk up to the door. Oh, does it seem like anyone's home? Is there like smoke coming from the chimney?
Yeah, there's smoke coming from the chimney. As you walk up the pathway through the garden, there's a loud buzzing. It's full of bumblebees, like going just buzzing back and forwards, pollinating things, going bzz, bzz, bzz. You knock on the door. You hear, "Oh, just a minute." You hear like a groan, and like some sort of hobbling footsteps come to the door. Opens up, an elderly Korovar woman standing before you with a walking stick, dressed in a grey sort of cardigan. Hello.
Miss Lily Stillwater.
Yeah, that's I'm yes. How can I help you?
Hi, my name's Ciro.
Oh.
Do you mind if I come in for a minute? I've got a couple of questions I'd like to ask.
She like glances over your shoulder at the Dragonborn, the Warforged, and mechanical
he's
arm
looking
man.
at the bumblebees.
He's not house trained. He can stay outside.
Okay, if they stay outside, you can come in. Yes.
Thank you.
Would you like some tea, dearies?
She says to the other 3 behind you.
What kind of tea is that?
Oh, green tea, imported from Eberron.
Ooh, I will have one. Thank you.
Lovely. Just wait here. I'll bring it out in a minute.
Okay. And he turns back to the bees.
She leaves the door open. Sort of glances warily back at Ronan, Aaldaak, and Rook, and then gestures for you to come in. She walks over to the kitchen, and looks like the pot's already boiled. She produces a mug. Sort of opens a metal sort of tea leaf holder, fills it up, and deposits it into the mug.
And what can I do for you, young Ciro?
I'd just like to ask you about the Whitewoods.
Ah. Okay. Terrible it was. The Whitewoods disappeared a few years ago.
Yeah, I was wondering if you might be able to tell me about that. and about the family in general. Like,
All right.
seems very, very strange. They didn't seem the type, from what I can gather.
Yeah, they were at the time a few years younger than me. They perhaps in their late 50s. But they had a son. He was out fighting in the war somewhere at the time. I think he was Karnath, maybe, the last I heard anyway. I had dinner with them one evening. Oh, it was lovely. She was roast onions with game fowl caught from the woods outside the city. Delicious. They served it with cranberry, and we had some tea afterwards and some cake. And then I said goodbye to him and just went home, and I looked out my window the next morning and they were being thrown into the back of a coach by British soldiers. And there was a man with them. He had a dragon mark on his hand. A moustache. I didn't really get a good look at him. They all got in the coach. He took the neighbours away, the poor Whitewoods. And then next day they came and boarded up the house. I tried to find out what happened. They said they were traitors to the nation.
Did you happen to see what kind of dragon mark he had on it? Was it here? I point to where the other guy that I saw with the dragon mark on the back of.
Right, yeah.
That is where the dragon mark was. Do you know who the man was? He a friend of yours?
No. Other witnesses have also reported seeing him.
Oh. What other witnesses?
A man matching that description was spotted in Sharn.
Oh. Maybe he knows what the Whitewoods are. I hope they're not still in jail.
Is there anything else? Can you tell me that dragon mark? Did you see what it was? Do you know which house he
No, I'm sorry, my dear. I was watching through my window. My eyes haven't been quite so good for about 10 years now. It's hard for me to see things.
Could you tell me a little bit of anything else about the Whitewood?
Man, what can I say?
What did they do?
They raised chickens. Mr. Whitewood was a carpenter, although he was pretty close to retirement. He built that house himself from the ground up. Mrs. Whitewood used to work at one of the bathhouses in town.
And they never mentioned anything that would indicate, well, anything suspicious that they might have been doing?
No. They weren't traitors. There had to be some mistake.
Fair enough. Have you heard of anything similar happening to any other families?
No, I can't say I have. At least not here in this neighborhood.
Okay, one last question.
Yeah, of course.
On the night they were taken.
As she's listening to your question, she passes the tea out the door to Aaldaak.
Here you go, darling.
Thank you so much.
It's hot. Make sure you blow on it. Sorry, what were you saying, Zero?
Cold. Aaldaak will blow on it, and it
Freeze it
freezes.
solid.
Yeah. And then drinks, and then just like licks at it, just
Sorry, what were you saying, Zero?
like an icy pole. As you can imagine, a dragonborn trying to lick at something. Just.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the night they were taken? Like, did you hear anything that might indicate where they were being taken to, or were there any markings on the cart?
No, I'm sorry. It was unmarked. It was black. And the horses had barding on it. You know, the armor they put on the horses for the war. But other than that, that's all I saw. I mean, I saw the man with the hand tattoo. And then the soldiers yelled at me and told me to go back in the home. Otherwise, they'd open up on me with their paintball guns.
Topical.
Jesus.
Is it real, Roy?
Well, thank you for your time, Stillwater.
Oh, you're welcome, Zero. You and your friends can come back anytime. I'll make some cakes. Some fairy cakes.
That sounds delicious. Have a good day.
Thanks for coming, lovies.
She like waves at Rook.
Yikes.
You remind me of my grandson.
He's just as cute as I am, is he?
He lost his arms in the war too.
Oh. Yeah. Is he, he's still around, is he?
Yeah, he lives in Hatherall.
Well, tell him if he needs some new arms, come down to Sharn and I'll fix him up.
Oh, aren't you just a darling?
She sort of like slowly shuts the door. She's like, bye bye.
Zero, so.
New favorite NPC.
Yeah, for sure.
So Zero, I heard something about angel cakes.
Nope.
No, okay. How did the meeting go?
Yeah, well, about as well as you could expect from
So really well.
someone as worldly as her.
Anything new, or pretty much just confirming what we already knew?
She mentioned that there were the Brelish military came and took the suspected traitors away.
Military.
So maybe I don't know, Rook, you were getting pretty chummy with two of those guys from the local garrison last night. Maybe they might be able to...
No, they're from Argans.
Oh, they're from Argon?
Yeah.
Drag.
Does
I'm gonna go to the Whitewood house.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
Dung dung. Wait, just a minute. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, get the dog off the lounge. There you go. The door is answered by a young Korva man. It looks like he's just gotten out of bed, still in his pajamas. There's a small Korva child like hanging off his leg. He's like, yeah, what do you want?
Morning. Sorry,
Yeah, sorry, kids. Yeah, anyway, how can I help you?
I was wondering, how long have you been... I'm doing a, I thought, sorry, that the Whitewood family lived...
Whitewoods? No.
Oh, okay. My information must be out of date. How long have... Sorry, who are you... What's your family name?
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm doing a survey. Korrivar. I was meant to be talking to a Whitewood family who live here, but I'll just correct that information. If I could just get your family name and how long you've lived here, I can fix up our records.
Roll a persuasion check.
Look, last time I rolled a 1 and then I rolled a 2, so if I roll a 3, that counts as a critical success.
Just roll a second.
Yeah,
Damn
look,
it.
sorry, maybe another time, mate. I'm a bit busy with the kids at the moment.
Look, come on, just help me out here so I don't have to come back and bother you again.
Oh, please don't come back.
and I like-
He shuts the door in your face.
Rude.
So what's the plan, Cyril?
Just quickly, the guy that had the dragon mark tattoo on his hand, is that, who was that?
He was the guy that I saw at the Urtang Gala.
Right, okay, and he was the one that we're meant to follow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, that's nice.
The one you forgot to tell us about.
Hey,
Yeah.
I told you. Well, at least I thought I told you.
There you go. There we go. There's the old Ciro counter.
Sorry.
So what's the plan from here?
Well, I've got a couple of ideas. I like walk off the porch and like away from the house. Well, what I wanted to try and find out was where that family got the house from. Like, I assume that, if they bought it, obviously they bought it from somewhere. Like, we need to try and find some kind of connection to this group.
Well... Okay, hold on.
Aaldaak,
Yes.
said you were captured away, correct?
Yes. That is where I was a few months ago. Yes.
Do you remember what the guards looked like? What uniforms they wore or anything like that?
Yeah. No uniform as such, really. There were most of the time.
I relay a description of
who
the
you think it
dragon-marked
is.
man to Aaldaak.
Josh, would I have recognized that dragon marked man at all?
Did you see a man with like a moustache,
No.
tall humanoid, moustache, dragon mark on the back of his palm?
No.
No, I don't think I ever saw a man like that. I can't tell you if he was ever there, but he might not be involved with the beating, the torturing, the lack of food preparation.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do relish shoulders have a particular accent?
Relish soldiers.
Yeah, like the Brelish people have, like, what's their accent?
They just have the
Breland?
Breland accent.
So kind of
Right.
like mildly Cockney.
Mildly Cockney. More like a London style accent, yeah.
Aaldaak, do you
We haven't been around any soldiers besides the guys from Agnoth, right?
Argonth.
Argon, sorry. And
They all have Brelish accents too. They're all from Breland.
Yeah.
and then in the pub last night, did they have the same accents too?
Similar as you put on that accent during the thing before, Josh, I presume yes.
Yeah.
Like they all
Yeah.
had British,
They had Brelish accents, yeah.
Most, apart from a few that stuck out, most of them had the Brelishian accent.
One could say that.
But that
Cindy-
could be just because, it's the area that we're in. I was captured and kept in Breland, and they may have just...
Yes, but it also just gives you the that, like they could have
You sound like you're far away a bit, Josh. Yeah.
I'm sorry. How's that better?
Yeah.
Yep.
That also gives us the ability to think that at least there's some sort of lead. We know that Freeland soldiers are the ones who have taken the elves. We know that they're the people that and they are marked to
Well,
this.
we don't know that it's
such.
only in Breland. Those are the ones we're aware of.
That's a good point. Correct.
I start looking around. How many Brellish I'm very suspicious of Brellish soldiers now that that's been said.
Well, this doesn't seem to be. This doesn't seem to be happening anymore.
I will say,
At
Aaldaak, you, through the haze of your malnourished memory, you do recall that most of the guards in the place where you were kept captive had military uniforms, but they were unmarked.
Like I said before, they're unmarked uniforms, nothing that looked like Brellish identification. I think the idea was, and to add to the fear of it, that we had no idea where, who, or what, anything.
Well, if people were taken from here, they must have been at least in the vicinity where we are currently. We're on the road at the moment.
You said they were half-elves, so I'm sure you'll find stuff like this in other areas with air quotes exotic races, so non-human, because there were half-elves with me. There were not so many halflings, but you'd find I think there was one drow, maybe one or two, even the stranger races that have come into society. Basically, it was slightly, you're talking half elves. I'm not sure halflings, but the odd races that aren't really your traditional human variants that would taste.
They were basically anything that was half caste. So yeah, halflings are their own race. So they're
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
it just has the word half, so it'd be half orc, half elves.
Dragonborn.
Wa was the only dragonborn as far as I know.
Question. So, you go, Justin.
Who's the? I want to find the the elders of the Koravar group enclave here in Rote, or the head of the Koravar community.
Before that, though.
Yeah,
quickly.
before that, I imagine Josh is smaller.
Yeah. So we have the old lady's house. We have the house that people were stolen from. What's the house? Is there any house or any building adjacent to the house from that?
No.
So there's just these two houses just sitting out by themselves?
Yeah, there's a bit of a clearing on the other side. Yeah.
Right. Was there any houses within the vicinity if people were to be stolen throughout the night, they would be peering through the windows like little sticky beaks?
It is possible, yeah.
What's the closest house?
Across the street.
Should we check out the other house?
You guys want to do that?
I don't think they're gonna want to talk to me or him.
I did the thing to Aaldaak.
I don't know. I think we might have a better chance with the head of the Koravar community here.
This is your field.
Their sense of loyalty to the community.
Yeah. Well, this is your job. This is where you're from, so I'll follow your lead.
I don't know. We just need to find someone who's. I don't know if they're even going to know anything, but.
Well, better than sitting around.
Yeah, we just got to keep. Welcome to the investigator life.
Let's do it.
Dun, dun, dun,
We'll put on
Put
aviators.
the sunglasses back on.
Yeah. Bing, bing.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So who's? Well, Josh, what is the typical kind of structure of a Koravar community in a city?
It depends on the city, and yeah, it depends on the community itself. Sometimes they're a close-knit group. Usually they tend to, gravitate towards their own districts and stuff. So most, and they tend to stick pretty close and form like a commune kind of thing.
Yep.
Which is, it's the same here.
Yeah. Alright, well, I want to try and, find, one of the, community leaders or, the leader if there's only one.
Roll an investigation check.
Man, don't... You just want me to fail, don't you?
Yeah. I'm also gonna do this too.
Yeah, never mind.
Nah, just 0.
Oh, I just heard damn. It doesn't matter anyway.
25.
Alright, so you ask around. You maybe even double back to the tavern and ask the tavern owner as well. He says that there's a few elders, elder folk that have been here for decades and stuff. He can give you like a name to chase up if you want, of someone he recommends that you could talk to for someone with a long history of being here.
Sounds good.
Alright. Alright, he gives you the name of a man named Wayland Thanel. Says you can find him on the edge of the woods, working at a potato farm, a small potato plantation.
Sweet. Let's go.
Alright, so you go a few blocks, cross the street, out into a clearing, across a good 50 feet to the edge of the forest where there's a small cottage with a large field of potatoes next to it. You spot there's an old man standing there with a scythe, tending to some weeds. As you get closer, you see he's quite elderly, but sort of looks like he's well built. Looks like tending the field has kept him in shape, but he looks like he's in his 80s. His beard and sort of hair are well grayed. His outfit's covered in dirt. He sees you coming and sort of wanders over to the fence line.
Good morning.
Good evening. Oh, morning. Sorry. Is it evening yet?
I point at the sun, not here.
Alright. Are you here for potatoes?
No. I wasn't intending to, but maybe.
Rook wants some potatoes.
Yeah, I say, what about the kid here though? I think he's pretty hungry.
How much do you 5 kilo bag? 5 pound bag? 10 pound
Sure.
bag.
Call it a 5-pounder.
5 pound bag. Alright, just wait here a minute. He turns around and walks across the field back to the hut, picks up a Hesham sack of potatoes from outside the door and walks back over. Sits it down.
It's a lot of potatoes.
Zero, you're like, when in Rome, right?
When in Rome.
When in Rome.
When in Rome.
Wow.
Nice.
Well done. He says that will be... No, it doesn't help. We got there. Alright, that would be 15 silver pieces.
Oof, that's a bit steep. But I'll hand it over.
No, I got it.
What, you already paid for it?
Yeah, I'll pay for it. I'll give him 20 instead. And I was like, here's a little bit extra. I was wondering if you might be able to provide me with some information as well.
Oh, about potatoes?
No, not about potato.
Ah. I'm very knowledgeable on potatoes.
Well, I will keep that in mind, and if I really need some potato questions, I'll come back here. But I was wondering about the... come to ask you about the Whitewood family.
Whitewoods.
Yeah, husband and wife disappeared towards the end of the war.
Oh.
Accusations of treachery.
The
treason.
traitors.
Yeah. Those ones. Did you know, do you have many dealings with them for all that unpleasantness?
No, I can't say I did. I mean, I knew them. Say hello to them every now and then. They buy some potatoes. About it. Everybody buys my potatoes.
Yeah, this guy loves his spuds, eh?
He is
He's
a fucking
buddy
spud.
boy.
And he's the least Irish accent I've ever heard.
They're
He's not from the Eldin Reaches. He's Brelish.
their conviction. Was that a surprise to everyone, or was that, you know,
Well,
did people have suspicions in the community about them, or did they seem like they were pretty stand-up people?
He sort of pauses for a second. Looks like he's deep in thought. He looks back at you. You smell a fart on the air? And he's like, no, they seem like good sorts.
I'm disappointed.
And so, well, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, nobody
It was the
seems to have had...
NPC.
What was that, Adam?
It was the NPC. If you're trying to figure it out, the NPC did it.
Now I'm even more disappointed.
In fact, if you smelt it and we didn't, you might have dealt it.
Go on, Sarah.
Yeah. Did like, I don't know, was there an investigation? Like, did people city come around asking about them? I just...
Not to me, no.
Because it seems to me like this sort of thing's been happening all over Brelin.
Really?
Members of the Korovar who seemed like they were, you know, on the straight and narrow, mysteriously being labeled as traitors and then vanishing.
Like they turn invisible.
Well, maybe. So I was just wondering, is there anything you know about that? About the Whitewoods and their... Did you hear anything afterwards? You know, other people in the community? Or was there, you know... What did the
Yes, I
City
did.
Watch say?
Oh, they told us they were traitors to the nation. They were locked away and they weren't coming back.
Do you know where they were locked up?
No, I can't say I did. I assume some sort of Brelish gulag.
Who's like the, you know, the head of the Korovar in Rote?
Head of the Korovar? You mean like a mayor?
The figurehead of the community.
I'd say maybe me. I mean, I've been here for a long time. I know everybody.
You know everyone, but apparently you didn't know the Whitewoods.
I told you I knew them. They bought some potatoes off me every now and then.
And that the extent of your knowledge of everyone in the community, is it? They buy potatoes from you?
Oh, you know, some people buy potatoes. Others don't.
Oh my god. Fuck this guy.
This guy's a few spuds short of a potato farm, I think.
He's like, you see his eyes are a little bit glazed though, right? It's kind of like, he seems like he's a little bit over the hill. Yeah.
A little bit.
Eyes that see out the back of his skull, this guy.
Oh man. Just crush his head between my fucking fists.
Alright, well, did, last question, and then I'll let you get back to, like, look past him to your work. Did the Whitewoods have any, you know, close friends? Other people that might be, worthwhile talking? An employer, perhaps?
They were, I think they live next door to,
yeah, to
Mrs.
Lily.
Stillwater. Yeah, she's still there. Lovely old soul, Mrs. Stillwater. Makes a really good angel cake. I sell potatoes to her every week or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about yeah? Were either of them, you know, where did they work? Were they, you know, did they have a boss that I could talk to?
The Whitewoods? Well, Mr. Whitewood was a carpenter.
Did he work for himself or?
Yeah, self-employed. Quite good at what he did. Built that house they live in from the ground up. Mrs. Whitewood, I think, she worked at one of them brothels. No.
Bathhouse?
He stares into the air for a second. Bathhouse! No.
Do you know which one?
I think maybe, Golden Flail?
Dun dun dun.
Where we fucking started from? Fuck!
Started from the bottom.
Thanks for your time.
And we're still there.
Thanks for your custom. I'll see you next week for more potatoes.
Literally like the sickest NPC to like the shittest NPC straight up. Like, it's fucking...
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
think
want us
he's
to get used to
fantastic.
the high quality NPCs.
All
That's
he
true,
eats,
it's true. Go spread it out, go spread it out.
all he eats are fermented potatoes, so he's just continually drunk.
Yes,
He's one of
vodka
Ciro's
all the
people.
fucking time.
One of Ciro's people.
I bet his house is probably built out of fucking potatoes as well.
If you get that and the roof's made out of Hessian.
He just shits into a fucking Hessian sack and just like...
Oh, no, yuck.
What's the plan, guys? We're
And
running
then
out of
new
time
potatoes
today.
grow out of it.
As we're walking away, I want to turn to Aaldaak and say, I don't know about you, mate, but I'm pretty sure that fella just single-handedly killed my enthusiasm for spuds.
What do you mean? If you eat lots of them, you could grow up big and strong like him.
I'm gonna drop the sack of potatoes on the ground.
Aaldaak will catch them before they hit the ground and put them over his shoulder.
Roll dexterity
No
check.
end. Ooh.
Ooh!
Most important.
You ready for this? This is the best.
Yeah, you catch him. You catch him.
Oh
Sorry.
boy.
You were kind of like
Oh, you
eyeing
j-
them off hungrily already, so
Yeah,
you're just ready
yeah.
for it. Yeah.
He just.
Okay,
Do you not want these anymore?
Not really.
Oh, okay. And he puts them over his shoulder. He's
Okay,
excited. He has no idea how to cook, but he's excited to try and eat them.
Alright, so basically I want to, so that we're not surprising you, Josh.
Hmm.
I just want to go back to the Golden Flail.
Yeah.
Ask, about, like, ask the boss or manager or whoever of the bathhouse if, like, someone came around snooping about the Whitewoods before their disappearance.
Okay.
So
for
yeah,
the
for
sake,
brevity, we can just
Yeah.
cut forward and you
say
can tell me if I find anything.
for the sake of brevity, they are unsure. The owner, the dwarf, has only owned the tavern for about 2 years, so he has no idea who the Whitewoods are.
But does he have, like, surely he has, like, staff that he, were there from the previous owner? Or did he just fire them all and get new people?
She just says, we have a pretty high turnover. It's hospitality, so it's kind of like, yeah,
Happens, right?
she has no answers for you.
Okay.
Is there... No. Show me... will she show me the lease, like, and show me who she bought it off?
Probably just ask her.
Yeah, well...
Surely she would know who she bought it off.
The
Yeah,
previous
who'd you buy it
owner,
off?
the previous owner of the tavern.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, if this fails, I think we might just need to go and check out the facility, maybe.
She bought it off another dwarf. Just an old friend of hers named Trinan. She says has since retired.
Does he still live in Rote?
No, he lives. She said he's retired on the shores of. Where is that thing? On the shores of Lake Galifar.
Oh, come on.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Well,
These people are fucking useless. No
I know.
wonder why they're all so dumb. They live off that fucking potato farmer's potatoes.
exactly.
Who knows what kind of shit he puts in those?
Probably put fucking bleach in the goddamn vodka, that's for sure. Maybe we. Okay.
Like, look at Aaldaak, I'm like, don't eat any of those potatoes. Probably poison.
Okay. And I hand them over to the the innkeeper. These are for you.
She grabs it, opens the bag. She's like, "Oh, these are Wayland's potatoes. Brilliant."
Yeah, they're good. You can have
Turns
them.
around, takes him to the kitchen.
I thumbs up, everyone. Do you mind if we call it though? Because I do have to get up for work.
Yeah,
I have to be
we'll
at work
get
at 7.
Now.
And we'll pick it up tomorrow.
Beautiful.
That's good session, boys. I am so lost. I have no idea what to fucking do, and this is really.